Welcome to GTE number 12, everybody. I'm Chris, and this is Brandon,
I'm Brandon, and
a.k.a.
has agent HAZ_agent.
Actually, that works really well right there. Like, I could put one
Yes.
here, and this is
Yes,
Coalition
you
Chris.
can
That
do
would be
Coalition
cool.
Chris like that. Yes.
Mm.
Hello, I am Brandon, and
Darkwing.
this is Chris.
Ryu, Skunk Butt, Zalman, and Ned. Thank y'all for being here early on in the podcast show.
Correct.
Looks like tonight we got more buzzballs on the menu.
Buzzballs.
Should we start there, or should we start with the lemonades?
Well,
what can you handle?
I can handle anything.
Oh.
I'm currently going through the throes of food poisoning right now, so
the throes of food poisoning, everybody.
Forgive me if my energy level is not as high as normal. I'm sure it'll get there eventually, but right now I'm just not doing well.
I know what you need to get your energy level high again. Caffeine.
No, that's definitely why my energy level is. I had 4 shots of espresso in my morning coffee this morning, so I was very tired and then anxiety ridden.
Okay, chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate.
Other C. Yeah.
Other C.
He has chorro.
Yeah. So I'm very sleepy. We have a busy weekend ahead of us. This is going to kick it all off, so that should be fun. I'm drinking lots of H2O. I think if we do 1 lemonade, 2 balls, 1 lemonade, 2 balls.
Yeah.
That's probably the best way to do it. Let's get one of your roach-infested cups down here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to end this stream.
Oh, you have them stacked.
And they're upside down now.
They are. And look how clean they are.
Yeah. That's the way it always is.
Don't nobody make him sneeze. Yeah, I will poop. I will poop sneeze.
This one looks good. We still have some bread kvass.
Oh, yeah?
You want to take some?
No. So, right now we got new Simply Spiked Lemonade, strawberry lemonade. It's brand new from Simply Lemonade. Everybody's making their own spiked bullshit.
Spiked seltzer.
I hope it's not seltzer, so I'm going to...
No, this won't be. I'm just saying
I don't even know if this is carbonated, to be honest. So it's 5% real fruit juice and 5% alcohol.
So that's hilarious that the alcoholic drink has more fruit juice than non-alcoholic fruit juice drinks.
Yes, agreed.
What the fuck?
It's not. I had Miguel's today for lunch, and Kat already threw up all her Miguel's.
That's because you ate Miguel's.
I love Miguel's, though. Miguel's has never done me dirty like that.
Eventually, it happens with everybody.
It's true.
I've gotten food poisoning from Buffalo Wild Wings. I went back to Buffalo Wild Wings still. Gets you. I'm not like some people where, like, if you get food poisoning from a specific place, you can never go there again. Like, your body just will reject it.
I would eat Miguel's right now.
You're like, room for more.
I like Miguel's a lot. Their tortillas used to be the best. I'm pretty sure they changed tortilla vendors. I don't know how to say that any other way.
Yeah, and so they're not the best no more?
Yeah, they used to taste super fresh, like they were made that morning or within the last couple days. Now they just taste like generic tortillas, and I'm kind of bummed.
See, he's all about Miguel's, Olga.
I'm not all about Miguel's. I just like their shit.
She just walked in and was just like, See, Zalman stopped going to Olive Garden.
Well, I mean, Olive Garden. The last time I went to Olive Garden, and I don't mean to bring it down or talk about my dead parents, but last time I went to Olive Garden was at my mother's wake 4 years ago. And, like, I just don't like Olive Garden. It was her favorite restaurant.
You guys had a wake in an Olive Garden? That's crazy.
We had a wake after Olive Garden.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a very white thing to do, is to have a wake at the Olive Garden. My mom would have been stoked. But yeah, that was the last time I went. I just don't crave Olive Garden almost ever.
The big pack of Mission tortillas now?
I mean, I even now, when I buy tortillas, I don't even know what brand it is. It's... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. I buy the not pre-cooked ones. I
Oh,
buy
I see
like the
those.
raw ones that you have to cook. Oh my god, dude, it makes everything you make better. Like Mission is fine if you're just fucking throwing together.
No, it's not.
Well, I'm just saying if you're like throwing together like white people taco night or burrito night, like just fucking put it on the heater for a couple seconds each side, whatever.
I guess if you want
It
to,
works.
it falls
But
apart
these-
so fast.
I agree. But okay, when I first married Kat, or when I was first dating Kat, I went over to her house for white people taco night, and her parents didn't even cook the tortillas. They would just give you cold ass tortillas. Oh my god, dude, it was the worst. I had to like teach everybody in that house how to cook tortillas.
We've had
And they're
a
like,
little
"Oh,
bit
you
of-
just put it straight on the fire, like with no tongs or anything? Yeah, you just put it on until it starts to bubble a little bit, flip it, bubble. Like that's all you do." Oh, does it? There's instructions on the tortilla. Oh, I
goes to
fucking
show you.
yeah. But yeah, now I buy the raw tortillas. Oh my god, dude, it turns everything up to 11.
We would buy them, but
Barely.
like because we put them in the fridge because we don't go through them that fast.
Yeah, so do I.
They get really bad really quick. Huh?
They get
hard, right? Oh, the small pack.
Oh yeah, I usually buy the 8, and it's usually gone within a day or two, anyways. So, all right,
Alrighty.
so spike lemonade, strawberry lemonade,
Dink it.
dink it, boop boop boop,
There you go.
and sink it. That is gross.
It's fine. It's not great.
It's fine. Yeah, it actually tastes like nothing.
It
There's
finishes
very
nothing.
little flavor.
It's the opposite of the Buzzballs. It goes down and then you forget about it.
Yeah, like almost instantly. That's crazy, dude. It just doesn't taste like anything. It tastes like just a generic
Yeah,
seltzer.
There's no aftertaste. You're just
like,
gone.
At all, yeah.
That's weird.
All right, what if I take a big gulp?
Ah, big gulps, huh? All right, later.
Nothing. That's fucking crazy, dude. I feel literally nothing.
Festizio.
What up, Fest?
This it's dangerous in the sense that it's tasteless.
It's dangerous, but you still have to drink like 40 of them to feel a buzz.
Yeah, I guess because it's 5%.
They're only 5%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I would drink 3 of those before
This
I even.
this is a mixer.
That is a mixer. Yeah.
You
Well,
could-
how much is Blue Carousel?
week 12-ish
Is it?
percent
Okay.
maybe.
Okay. That
Depend-
would make a buzzball a mixer. Yeah. Is that the drug of choice in this?
I think it is. Yeah, because
Well, yeah. Usually, if you're using seltzer, you get vodkas.
or like vodka lemonade, and this is kind of a lemonade thing.
I've never even thought about vodka lemonade.
We tried it once.
I have pink lemonade vodka.
That's you
Yeah.
kind of drives the point home.
Yeah. Mix it with the Zima. Buy me a fucking Zima, and I will.
I haven't even seen Zimas.
They came back for
I-
like a little bit.
I know they came back, but I still didn't see them everywhere. And people were talking about it, and then they were
A
gone.
Zima is like Smirnoff before Smirnoff. It's all these seltzers before.
It was the drink that Americans got made fun of so hard that they pulled it off the market.
I don't think that's why they pulled it off the market. I think they pulled it off the market because
Well, the
it was not getting sold.
it wasn't marketing well because
27% for Blue Carousel.
Damn,
That's a lot. I didn't
Okay.
realize that.
I thought it was weaker than that.
Yeah, so did I. I mean, 27% for a spirit is
See,
nothing.
okay, that's the number I was thinking.
Proof.
Yeah, for some reason
Okay.
I thought like 12 or 13, right? That's
Yeah.
the proof. So
That's what we call horsepower. It has 13.5 horsepower.
Hirschpers.
Horsepowers.
Hirschpers. Yeah, so I don't have any Blue Curacao. I have triple sec.
Triple sec is one of the ingredients in my favorite drink.
Long Island.
Sorta.
Oh, Adioses.
Nope. Close again. The same color.
The zombie thing one.
Also not.
Damn it! What else is like one of those quad alcohol?
It's
drinks?
one of those things that's only available in our region.
Oh, LA Water.
Yes. I was in Boston and I was like, hey, can I get an LA water? Like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, it's like a Long Island with Blue Carousel and sweet and sour. And they're like, why would anybody do that? And I was like, go to the fucking West Coast, dude. Everybody does it.
Did they make it? Or
No, I just got a whiskey sour with I got a whiskey sour and they gave it to me in a cup this big, and it was this much whiskey and this much sour. I was fucking after what, and it was $6.
Whoa!
I was wasted, and I was like, I'm good. And then I wrote my name on the wall and I left.
Irish trash can. I haven't had one of those.
I've never had one either.
Yeah.
Apparently, you're not allowed to call them Irish car bombs if you go to
Ireland.
Ireland, yeah. Apparently, that's not. It's blasé, and they'll offer you Twin Towers.
No, that's. I guess that's appropriate response if you
Yeah,
want
a whole can of Red Bull Fest. Holy shit!
I'd drink that.
Yeah, so would I.
I'd drink that at SC while working.
I'll do that tomorrow. Let's fucking do it.
Let's see. What's the? Oh, okay. So we went to the river once, and we went to Parker, and up there was a bar on the river that we went into, and they had their own like special drink called the road. Huh? It's the Roadrunner, right? Beep beep. No. It's Rusty, but Torley might know too. It's just that when Rusty originally told it to me, he called it Road Raper. But that's honestly a more accurate depiction of what that is. Because okay, they give you a 32-ounce mug. It's got ice. It's got whatever makes it. It's in it. It tastes like Kool-Aid. Yeah,
that looks fucking good, Fest.
Yeah. Whatever's in it, it makes it taste like Kool-Aid. Just regular old red Kool-Aid. But it has Everclear.
No.
Dude, I think, I don't know if I managed one whole one. She had half and and handed it off. And then the one guy that we were with, his name was Russell, it's a different guy. He was basically collecting the ones that the rest of the group wasn't finishing and drinking them. And he had a tough night later that night.
Yeah.
But man, that one, it put you down. You go halfway, and it's like your world goes.
Yeah, dude. I've only had Everclear like a handful of times, and the one time that I remember having it, my friend was like, "Oh, if you mix it with Squirt, you can't even taste the alcohol in it." It still tasted like unleaded. Like it just tastes like straight rubbing alcohol fire.
See, I don't. Whatever this drink was, and that was my impression of it as well, but not from this drink. All we tasted was Kool-Aid. Oh, that's it. Yeah,
that's how I feel about LA Waters. They might be $15, but they taste like just cherry blue syrup, and then after two of them, they just taste like water, and then they taste like blackout in a can. That was what Kat was drinking the night that we saw Less Than Jake down at the Riverside RMA, and she puked blue all over the floor of the RMA and got kicked out. And then she puked in the Uber on the way home.
No. Now the worst kind
that
of
was puke. A $250 Uber. The worst. She didn't even puke in. Well, she puked in the Uber, but not on the Uber. She puked on her tits.
But it went down to the seat?
No. She puked like this. And never took her hand. Like, she got out of the car and let puke out.
Oh, man.
That's gross. I'm sorry. None of it got in the car, but the dude probably smelled her vomit and just instantly hit us with a cleaning fee. So
he's got a deodorizing fee now.
Yeah, but we paid it and moved on with our lives.
No, you didn't. No, she okay, so I had bought her a purse. This is in the days where I was getting her kind of expensive purses. And we were coming back from an event where we met Pat Barry and Rose Namajunas, and from the UFC. We at Saboba. We met them and we hung out with them, watched
Saboba.
UFC. It was cool. But man, the drinks were flowing that night. Pat was buying us drinks. We were taking shots with them. He was shots. That dude loved to do shots, so we're all doing shots together. And then at the end of the night, when I'm driving her home, she's getting queasy in the car.
Yeah, because that drive is fucking terrible.
No. Just the 15-minute drive from Saboba to her
okay.
Over there. She wasn't living with me at that time.
Well, still, just driving from Saboba in the dark in the twisty ass roads.
So then she felt queasy, and I pulled into like an empty parking lot, and she didn't know what to grab, so she grabbed her purse, and I'm like, no! And then I just magically found a plastic bag, and then she vomited into the plastic bag, and everything was fine.
One of our parties that we had at our house, I'm pretty sure you guys were at the party. We had a friend named Kayvon. he was only 20 at the time, and he said he could drink all of us under the table. And we're like, dude, we've been drinking.
20-year-old told you this.
Yeah. And we were probably 29, 30, I don't know.
Still in the we can recover very easily.
Oh,
phase.
yeah. Like that we were in our fucking party animal phase where like we would be putting down like alcohol. And he's like, no, I could drink you guys under the table, guaranteed. And I'm like, you can't. And don't even try. It's not even cool to try. Like, we're just chilling. And he brought a bottle of some alcohol. And I had friends down from Washington to come see my band play that night. And she had her purse on the side of the stage. And he got so drunk that he couldn't find anything to puke in. So he grabbed her purse and puked in it. So he bought her a new purse the next day.
Good.
And
then she should have hit him with the puke-filled purse.
Yeah. From a Yaya Wolf concert.
It's
We got
almost
the
coming back
VIP
from a
table bucket.
Santa Ana Observer.
Yeah, I wasn't reading that right now at all.
Oh, sorry. I heard bucket as I was reading it. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. We got
Oh.
and I was hanging out in my Bud Chevy just puking. Cat got really sick one time on the freeway and puked around the back of my car.
Oh,
I was driving on the freeway and I was pulling over, but I was pulling over so fast that she puked and it and it wrapped around my whole car.
I've had that happen. Side of the truck, inside of the truck, ceiling of the truck, seats, the wind. I'm like, just
I feel
wait.
like that happened to James's Brodozer and John. Didn't John do that?
Yes, that was Lake Alice one night for St. Patrick's Day. And yes, where the night just sort of blanked out.
Oh, yeah.
And then I remember being in the truck. I don't remember the vomit. I remember the ride home.
And you going, wee?
I don't remember that.
Oh, I always do that when I'm on my way home.
But the thing is, I do remember being like this in the truck with my head up against the back of the front seat. Apparently, that's because I was trying to hide from their vomit flying around in the vehicle.
I wouldn't even be surprised, yeah.
Because that was the extended cab. Those windows only open like this.
Yeah.
So they're trying to vomit out the little crack.
Yeah, that's rough. That's fucking rough. Hey, Shorty, can we get a bowl for the chippies, please? Thank you.
I sprayed my buddy Joey before he rolls one up. Whoops.
Oh.
I was a sober cab.
Oh, no. Go for it.
No, your turn. I'm drinking.
Okay.
You're done.
Was sober cab from the bar one night with my dad's blazer, and one of the girls puked out the back window. Did it freeze? Because I can imagine in Michigan in the winter is pretty cold.
I'm pretty sure he would have pointed that out because that's an epic feat. Frozen vomit, like icicle,
I guess.
and then you hit somebody with it.
Sober cab from the bar one night. That sounds like a bad night. But we all used to do that. DD.
He got that O'Doul's going. I don't know.
I would just drink soda. Like that was the cool thing. Like when you were DD, you'd get all you could drink soda and water from the bar all night.
For the people that are cool with, so I'm not a huge soda drinker, so I would probably drink one soda and I'd be done with it.
I did already tell him about the XB puke story. I just finished with that story. It was too cold, so the car wash wasn't open, so I had to hand wash it with a bucket of hot. Oh,
yeah. Okay, so the guys that vomited ended up leaving when in that event from the March, the St. Patrick's Day. They left the next day, and I was hanging out still, and then I ended up cleaning up their vomit, even though I never vomited in the vehicle.
And Dogcoin literally just said, I'm trying to eat, and I heard vomit way more than I prefer. And you literally just said it 4 times in one.
Yeah, I cleaned yours.
Yeah, it was.
It's broken.
It was.
I don't know what that was.
It was Dogcoin's vomit that we were talking about.
Try being nauseous and talking about vomit, says Gato.
Yeah, because Gato is also very nauseous right now. Oh, God damn it.
Get Chica in here.
I got the Cocina, El Cocina de Josefina. That means from the kitchen of Josefina.
Mm-hmm.
The best chips on the goddamn planet. I think it's time. It's La, not El. La Cocina.
You see the lady, don't you? Come on.
I get to build my new NAS tomorrow.
I get to
Hell
build
yeah.
my
100
new
biddies
NAS
from
tomorrow.
Balsonic.
Noctua
I get to build
NHL
my new
9
NAS tomorrow.
AM
Oh,
4,
shit.
Asus
Noctua.
TUF Gaming
Asus
A520M Plus, Wi-Fi
John's Bone 1
AMD
Mini.
AM4,
Alright, 16
John's
gigs
Boat
of DDR4.
N1
That's
Mini
a-
ITX
that is
NAS
definitely an
chassis,
overkill NAS. But you can
16
definitely
gigs
do
of
like
DDR4
encoding, all
4000,
sorts of streaming from it. It's definitely got the
5900X
CPU, the
Ryzen,
horsepower
yep
to
overkill
really
NAS
push through
smile.
a lot more stuff than just storing files. That's cool, dude. Thank you for the biddies.
Full story, bro.
I talked about the whole thing.
I know, but the way you said it at the end, it was funny. Can we get a buzzball going?
Yeah.
Balsonic, since you just donated biddies, what color do you want? We got white, red, or green.
Mm-hmm. TikTok.
Well, I don't have blue, idiot. I just said.
Well, yeah, you are being difficult.
Yeah.
The liquids aren't that
Nope.
color, just the outside are.
Blue is a primary color, Olga. You can't mix anything. Yeah.
Dark one said, always blue. There's no blue.
There's no blue. There's literally red, white, green, and red.
Is the opportunity over? Would you like to pick? Come on,
Grab
buddy.
one. Red. Red.
Red.
This is called watermelon smash.
Actually, it doesn't sound too bad. I hope it's okay. Your phone's going crazy tonight.
It is. Kat asked if I gave Chewy extra love. Where's the not a sponsor Happy Dad opener? Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. Would be great.
Yeah. It would be great.
Let me steal that clout and then just continue in tech again.
What does this have to do with your brother?
Tech clout. No.
Tech clout?
I get it. Okay.
I missed something.
Tech TECH. What the channel is?
Oh, you're saying tech clout.
No, I
I
said.
thought for some
Well, at
reason-
first I said, let me steal that clout and then I'll continue on in tech.
I thought you were saying something about your brother.
No.
I'm sorry. I completely missed your point.
4 terabyte mechanical, 500 SSD. You're gonna need some more storage than that. Wheezy's already gonna start deploying 20 terabyte drives.
Yeah, Wheezy, but Wheezy is a, what do they call that? An artilogger? No.
Data hoarder.
Well, yeah, but there's a word for it in D&D.
Oh.
It's not artificer. Data hoard is the, yeah. Archivist?
Oh, archivist. Yeah.
An archivist or
Yeah.
an archivist? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
you
my
could say
chair's
that.
already getting rough today.
We'll need to upgrade those one of these days. We'll have to do it if we get a John Sandman raid and be like, new chair.
Yeah. I'll tell you about John Sandman, dude.
Did you hang out with him a little more?
I didn't hang out with him, but I went to his stream. He's been having a subathon for the last couple days.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched him go from... Okay, so a little backstory. John Sandman raided me a couple weeks ago.
You have a little bit of a story to go through. Let's have
Yeah.
first, yeah?
Boop.
Beep.
It's good.
Ugh. No, it's not.
I like it. Tastes like Jolly Ranchers, but
No, ugh, but nasty. It
well,
has.
that aftertaste of Buzzballs is just rough, I think. But yeah, he rated me. I got a couple viewers out of it, some subs. He gifted me a bunch of subs. It was fun. And I just recently on my channel _agent HAZ_agent right here. I just recently passed 100 subscribers, which is a big momentous occasion for me. Like, I was very excited. A lot of them are my friends, and I thank them very much for that. But either way, I just passed 100 subs, and I've been like, I'm famous now. I have 100 subs. I went into his channel, Guess how many subs he had going on his subathon? Well, you know because I already posted it.
I wasn't paying that close of attention
Oh,
to it,
okay.
so I was going to guess like 4,000.
6,300. By the time I left his channel 2 hours later, he had 7,100. 7,100 subs. He has 7,000 more subs than I do. I was like, I didn't realize that people like had that many subs, and he's a like low ranking Twitch guy. Like
he's big.
I can't
to us.
imagine. Yeah, he's huge to us, but like XQC. Oh, XQC's not on Twitch anymore, but like Moist or Kai Cenat, like all those
Cloud,
people have to
Shroud.
have like 20,000 subs, and I didn't realize that. Like that's crazy money, dude. I just didn't understand that was a thing. Oh my god.
Yeah, and it's just insane.
It is. And I watched some guy, like right now, my most gifted subs right now are from Dogcoin Snid, and I think he's at like 45 or 50. And there was another dude in his channel, I can't even remember his name, and he had gifted like 310. Like that's
And Sandman's.
in Sandman's. That's
Uh-huh.
$1,500. Like, who just has $1,500 to drop on streamers? Did I just spit chips on that?
I think
Awesome.
you should go see what kind of donos that some other streamers get, like actual money donos.
Mhm.
This is insane. People will dono $500 just to say one sentence to Dr. Disrespect.
Really?
Yeah. But the doc is actually respectful of that. When they come in and they're somewhat significant, they don't have to be major significant, just somewhat significant, like $100. He'll stop and he'll be like, "What in the world? Like look at this guy! What a support!" Like he will highlight them for a second and then move on. That's cool. Other people just go, "Hey, thank you."
Yeah. I've seen the thanks. I stop my whole stream like when even my friends donate. Like I'm like, you guys please stop. Like it blows me away. You've been subbed to Chris for 5 years, Ball. I think you're the top sub.
You're the longest sub that isn't anybody we know IRL.
Yeah.
100%. And I think maybe Ryu would be tied with you, but we gift him subs because he's usually just modding. Ryu's always there.
Ryu's always there. Ryu has graduated too.
Oh, now he's just a player.
Yeah, he plays with us
Look,
more than he.
Right now, I'm sure.
Yeah,
modding
see,
or, like,
clipping wrong.
clipping.
Yeah, he doesn't clip anymore. Now Helg has been clipping mic
I
streams.
was thinking of actually just getting my other phone. You know how I had touch portal on it to change stuff?
Mhm.
I can just get the free 6-button version of the Stream Deck and then put the clip button and just use it as a clip button.
Mhm.
And so that way, like, if there's anything I want to revisit, I don't have to scrub through the whole VOD to looking for it. I'll just have to use the clip as a marker.
Yeah,
Even though you can do markers, but markers suck.
markers do suck.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like clips. Clips are good. Well, yeah, that's enough. Inside baseball. I guess we don't have to talk about that.
So who you got tomorrow? Jones or Stipe?
Well, Jones is a druggie, so I have to say Stipe.
Well, but Chris, we need a soundbite of Ryu clip that. It's on his channel.
I have that
Yeah.
on my channel. I don't know who Stipe is.
He's actually the. It's funny that you say that, and it's kind of sad because of all the heavyweight champions in all of UFC history, nobody has defended the title more than him.
Yeah, well, you have to realize I haven't probably watched actual UFC since Conor lost to.
Oh, you're a big fight guy. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Like, it's not like a fight guy. You're just
like
only
I
big
watched
fights.
the last black dude versus rainbow dude fight.
You're here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I watched it, but like, oh, and I watched the two girls fight. That was cool.
Yes, that was Grosso.
But like, I couldn't even tell you their names. Can't tell anybody's names. Like, black dude and rainbow dude.
so it's casual fan. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying.
And like,
I like fighting, but I don't know the names. That's
Yeah.
casual fan.
that's me.
And only know a
and
few
like,
good ones,
yeah,
yeah.
I know like Cowboy and Connor and Rampage for obvious fucking reasons. But
You're gonna know all the trivia without knowing any of the history.
dude, like I know that Tito Ortiz invented the UFC gloves. And Dana ripped him off.
It's funny. I actually heard that, but one of the first people in the UFC to use gloves, period, was Tank Abbott.
That's not Tito at all.
But I'm not saying he invented the gloves. It's just that the idea of fighting in the UFC with gloves came from Tank, not from Tito. Tito maybe got the style down, but Tank said he didn't like hurting his own fists, so he wore gloves.
Yeah.
So
Also, Tank Abbott to me is like Stone Cold or Cactus Jack or Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Shamrock utilized it best. Then Shamrock took a Tank. Yeah, but I mean, like people weren't doing that until Tank with gloves, and then Tito sort of standardized it, I guess you could say.
But then apparently Dana just ripped him off completely because that's what Dana does. Because there are no ethical billionaires.
Nope, as much as they try.
They don't even try anymore.
I mean, I think Gates tried a little bit.
No, yeah, Gates is a good philanthropist.
Yeah.
He has good PR. Gates is also... if you go down the rabbit hole of that conspiracy theory, he's very much against all races except for white.
Yeah, where's Torley at?
Oh, does Torley know all that?
Yeah.
I can't think of the correct term. It's not euthanization. What's that called when...
I know the term you're thinking
eugenics?
of. Yes, yeah, I think so, yeah. But that eugenics being the manipulation of DNA.
Yeah, and how they're just trying to breed the most superior white person to ever live.
Gates, I almost ran over my mom when his house was being built.
Oh,
right. You're up there near Seattle, huh? Shamrock was one of my OG favorites. That's true.
Shamrock was one of my OG favorites in the WWF.
That too.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I grew up watching UFC and WWF at the time.
Yeah.
I like that he crossed over.
I don't give a
that
shit
was cool.
if they want to call it WWE or WCW or everything is WWF. I understand that there's a lot of different promotions of wrestling. Everything is WWF.
But yeah, I really liked them, but they ended up embarrassing his character a little too much, which is kind of sad.
Shamrock? I don't remember how his...
They made him eat dog food and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
And then they had Kurt Angle come in a fucking milk truck and spray...
Yeah, well, that was just funny. That's
just
absurdly funny.
But they gave him, I'm such a good red-blooded American that I'm going to spray milk all over...
It's the Olympic medalist. It kind of works. But Shamrock, on the other hand, they sort of just embarrassed him. They had a whole storyline where Val Venus was banging.
I love Val Venus.
Was banging his sister. It wasn't really his sister, obviously, but he had to get all angry about it and fight Val Venus over it.
Who's your favorite obscure wrestler? I guess obscure is subjective, but
yeah, it will be subjective.
Raven. Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, I like Raven.
Raven was good. He was like an off-brand Sting.
Yeah, actually, that's a good description.
Sting's been in the fucking game for 35 fucking years, but...
And it looks like he doesn't age because he just had the advantage of always wearing makeup.
Yeah.
It's like watching Kiss in concert.
I vividly remember after he came from WCW to WWF, and it could have just still been in WCW, and I'm remembering it wrong, but I vividly remember when the NWO was a thing. And now that I realize that it's NWO, it has to be WCW. But it was when there was the rivalry between the red and the white NWO. Do you remember that?
Mm-mm.
There was a red one, and it was like the heels, and then NWO was starting to become kind of like the faces, sort of.
Oh, towards the end of NWO.
Yeah. Before they all broke up completely, but there was a red and a white, and Sting came out in a white NWO shirt, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, he's joining the NWO." And then he fucking took a bat to the white NWO members, and then he fucking pulled his face off, and it was red. And I was like, "Yeah!" I was like, "This is the coolest fucking thing ever." Sting is red, and then Sting was red for 6 months. It was fucking pure.
But now you should have me thinking of my favorite sort of
obscure wrestler.
Oh, okay. I'm really gonna go for it with this one.
Doink?
No.
Oh, okay.
Gilbert.
Gilbert is fucking. It's like Hornswoggle almost. Does he count?
Gilbert he got a 2 count on Triple H.
Okay, sure.
Gilbert was great. His whole shtick was just hilarious to me.
It was pretty funny. I think my favorite obscure is either Gold Dust or Doink. Doink isn't really obscure,
Goldust-
but he's been played by like 8
Yeah,
different people.
yeah. And I just recently saw a whole thing about like the history of the original
Yeah.
one. Yeah. But like Gilbert, it was just like slapstick. That's why I liked it so much. Like,
Well, dude.
he'd be in the smoke and then he'd get all freaked out, like in the intro.
But it was at the height of Bill Goldberg being like, first of all, Bill Goldberg is like one of the most dangerous.
He's
fucking
one of the
wrestlers.
worst wrestlers.
He's
Yeah.
like one of the most dangerous, and he dropped people on their neck. I'm pretty sure that's why Triple H is injured.
Oh.
Is because Goldberg fucking pile drove him wrong. Besides the point, but Gilbert was at that level of like when Goldberg was like gigantic, and he would come out and you're like, and then he'd be fucking terrified of the sparklers and shit.
But
So good.
I don't think Goldust was obscure, especially being the son of Randy Rhoads.
I never knew that actually.
Yeah, the thing is, I didn't know that until like, and this was like, I was actively watching. I was still young and into it, and I'm like, "Hey, look, Dad, look, it's Goldust on TV," and he goes, "Oh yeah, huh."
He looks like Randy.
He looks like Randy Rhoads, and I'm like, "What?" And then I looked it up. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes. Sorry, Randy Rhoads is the original guitarist from
Ozzy Osbourne.
yeah.
Yeah, or
Dusty. He said Dusty, and I'm like, oh shit. And I wonder how. And I honestly wonder how if Dusty approved of the way that he went with this.
I
whole
don't know.
persona.
Goldust was just so strange. I loved it.
Okay, well then, and then okay, a legit wrestler that I would call obscure would be the Blue Meanie.
Wasn't that Owen Hart?
The Blue Meanie? No.
No, he
Blue-
was the blue.
Blue Meanie was that like sort of chubby guy that hung around Goldust with the blue hair
Oh, okay.
and the blue mask.
What was Owen Hart's blue?
Oh, Blue Comet, Blue Captain, something like that.
He died for that.
Yeah, I watched the pay-per-view when it
Yeah.
happened. But
Dude, I can't believe they fucking pressed on with that.
I didn't see it. The thing is, when it happened, it just like they paused the show and they zoomed out and you couldn't see anything. So like they had a little delay. So
a
you
little
didn't
bit,
actually-
but like literally Stone Cold. Or no, it wasn't Stone Cold. He came
Blue
out-
Falcon. There you go.
Blue
There you go.
Falcon, yeah.
Road Dogg.
Road Dogg was whack. You're whack. Road Dogg, Jesse James was fucking awesome. Everybody in the DX was fucking awesome. I don't know
Not
any
X-Pac.
fucking kid.
X-Pac was eh.
X-Pac was awesome, dude. He was the 1, 2, 3 kid.
I know.
You motherfucker.
I know.
But no, nobody in fucking school. Everybody got in trouble for fucking suck it. It was wonderful. X-Pac was my fave. Yeah.
I showed that TikTok to Olga. It's like the little kid asking the grandpa that when you're older, like, what was the 90s like, grandpa? And he's just recollecting. He's all,
Yeah. Fucking suck it. Stardust was my favorite because it was before Cody said, fuck this shit, I'm out, and went indie.
I never got into Stardust, so it's like I know that's Goldust's brother, but like I never got into the Stardust persona. I'm like it just looks like he's trying, because especially how he did the makeup and stuff. I'm like, it looks like he's doing a David Bowie thing.
And David Bowie's dope.
Mm-hmm.
I love David Bowie.
X-Pac was my fave. I mean, we had the action figures and stuff too.
Yeah.
And the WWE play sets with the Titantron and all that.
Did you have the Titantron?
Yeah, I mean, it was mostly for Zalman than for me, but I recorded little stop motion videos with him.
That's awesome. I mean, I think everybody wanted to do that, but few could. Like, we always thought, oh, we could make fucking cool videos out of this, but we didn't have a camera.
I did that, and then I also did that with Gundam models, the articulating ones, and so we'd build them and then make them look like they're moving.
For
around.
Zalman, I know. We know it was Chris.
I would only use them to make the videos. That was it. Like,
Yeah. And then he used the China and Triple H to make other videos.
There was no China. There was Undertaker on a motorcycle.
You had the Undertaker on the motorcycle?
Yeah,
That was his like American badass persona. I kind of like that.
when he returned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember when we played WWF and made my Joker guy that was the shape of the Bane and ring entrance low right? Yeah. That was the whole thing. That was with the motorcycle, like I was saying. Yeah, that was.
I can't believe we devolved that far into wrestling
toys.
Yeah, well,
Toys.
just
I mean, like
wrestling and toys.
some of my oldest memories are wrestling toys from the '80s, like Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage and all them.
Dude,
like, my dad he liked watching the old style wrestling.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, cool. And then Attitude Era came out, and he dropped out, and we're like, yeah.
The Attitude Era was fucking gigantic.
One of my favorite games on Dreamcast was WWF Attitude. that wrestling game, and you can make your own characters and everything. Do your own
I had
custom
that
music.
on
Also,
N64.
yeah. Did it have the different kinds of music stuff too? Because
I remember you could do the entrance,
Uh-huh.
but I don't remember like.
I'll send you a song because it stuck with me forever, and I still listen to it now.
Chance.
No. It was a song that you could use for custom characters only, and it was called Toxic Shock. And it was a stupid song, but it's hilarious, and it's like a heavy metal song. And then in the comments,
Is it fucking Psycho Stick?
No, not at all. It's just literally okay. The history in that song came out when somebody posted on YouTube, and somebody claiming to be the son of the singer of that song was like, "Hey, that's my dad." The story basically goes that he was working at the audio like studio that they recorded these things for the video games, and they just saw him walking by, and they're like, "Hey, you doing anything? No, come and scream into the mic real quick." And that's the song.
Y2K was the best intro. What are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, good. That was when Jericho joined the WWF. I liked that whole thing, but the build-up was better than the result.
Yeah.
I like Jericho a lot, though. But the build-up for Taz also was insane.
Do you remember the build-up for the fake Sub-Zero?
No.
Glacier?
That's WCW. Glacier was my favorite character playing in the WCW video games on N64.
It's so lame. It was the worst character. He was literally a complete ripoff of Sub-Zero. You loving Sub-Zero, I knew you would.
I had no connection there. I liked his finisher because it was a super kick.
Yeah. Which is basically Sub-Zero's finisher.
No, his
kicks your fucking head off after he freezes you.
I guess. From Chris Benoit before he killed his family. Yeah.
Oh no.
I remember when that happened, and I remember watching WWF and the episode. They're like, Raw's canceled. We're dedicating the whole 3-hour block to Chris Benoit. And then afterwards, when they found out what happened, they're like, we regret that we did that.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, like 40 minutes in, the news started coming out that it was a murder-suicide, and there was like talks of it backstage, and Vince was like, just keep it going. Just keep it going.
What are you going to do?
And there's a lot of people that if you watch their interviews from later in the night, you could tell that they knew but couldn't say anything about what had happened. And they like gave very short, like, I'm so sad for his family.
It was great working with him. I mean, you can say that. Like,
that's basically what it was. It went from like heartfelt, I can't believe this happened to Chris and blah, 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 to he was a good worker. Like, they didn't want to say shit.
There's the Glacier. Okay, well, we'll have to check that out later.
Yeah.
What's next? I want another lemonade.
You want to? No, we have to do another buzzball.
Why?
Because it's lemonade, buzzball, buzzball, lemonade, buzzball, buzzball.
Okay.
That's what we fucking set out to do. No, because I only have 2 lemonades, so it goes lemonade, buzzball, buzzball, lemonade, buzzball, buzzball.
See, he's just saying that we have to keep balls in pairs.
Yes. Oh. Dude, give me the lemonade.
No. Wait, now what are you going to do? You going to ruin the lemonade?
No.
Oh.
It's a dick joke. I love dick jokes.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Don't fuck up the rotation. Someone can tell you about that. Huh?
Yeah, Chris didn't catch it this time. Catch it in time. He didn't. Chris is bad at catching dicks.
That's a good thing. As long as my dick is the one getting caught.
Never fuck up my rotation. Keku.
Oh, it's going to be like bowl, beer. Oops, accidentally 2 beer, 1 bowl. I feel like shit.
A rotation, Chris, is in a smoke circle. Like, if it was a rotation, it's always to the left, and it's you take a hit, you take a hit, you take a hit. But if you take 2 hits, you fucked up the rotation. The rotation of weed smoking doesn't go fucking
I was about
soda.
Well, I was about to say because he's mostly by himself, like when watching him on stream and he's doing it, but I forgot Jen's there.
Jen's always there like, fucking make money already, idiot.
Yeah.
Why aren't you fucking making money already?
Yeah. You said you were going to start making money on this.
Yeah.
And now he just goes, I'm trying to do this kick thing so I can get $16 an hour. That's the N1. I can't pull up the links right now, but drop them in the Discord and I'll review them later.
Correct.
I don't want to. I'm fucking
Let's
trying.
try the white one. I know you're trying, Zalman. We were just
You're trying
joking.
hardest, actually, other than me. I mean, in terms of like production of content to try to get people to the stream from outside the stream.
Yeah, production of content. I don't produce 5 to 6 hours of content a day.
After it's recorded, that's what I mean.
Because apparently just doing it live isn't content.
The entire time that I've been in the game, they say don't just go live. But I don't. I'm nice and I don't want to be like. Oh,
I mean, I'm sorry. Who's the first person to get 100 subs?
Do we want to play this game?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. I'm pretty sure I got the 100 subs first.
Okay.
Game content, WW 2K23. Is that a thing?
Are
they still making games?
Yeah, I used to love those games.
I mean, I made 2 whole TikToks. 2 whole TikToks. And then
Congrats.
I stole one of Zalman's TikToks.
That's true.
And I got more views than Zalman. I felt bad. I felt really bad.
You're like, I'm going to say it louder if it's the end of me.
Yeah, that's generally what I do. I just, dude, all I do is talk shit. One of them, no, I made 2 of my own. They were both Fall Guys. And then I stole one of yours. I want to drink the rest of this, but I really don't want to drink the rest of this.
If your stomach's not up for it, that's just...
No, it's not my stomach so much as my
colada.
pee-pee is filled with urine.
I thought that said Lolita, and I'm like, what? But no.
It's little girl cum. That's what Lolita means, right?
I don't know about that last word. What? Doing it live is just step 1, says Ryu.
Yes.
Step 2 is cut a hole in the box.
Yeah. Step 3 is put your dick in the box. Step 4 is question marks, and step 5 is profit. We haven't figured out the question marks yet.
You're just gonna mix it all together, do different concepts, and see which one works.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, like I just go live and hope for the best. It so far it's okay, but I think Chris is the one that's doing the best out of all of us. That's why we host GTE on CoalitionChris and not has_agent.
It's funny that, like, if I look at, there's a series called Car Trek on the Tavares channel. It's an auto YouTuber guy. He's funny too, and he's also into gaming. It's just not what he mainly does. It's mostly car restoration and crazy shit. But the other guys that are also big YouTubers, he's the biggest of all of them, and all 3 of them do this TV level quality, well produced show called Car Trek, and they've done a bunch of them, but they always put it on his channel. And then they always joke in every freaking season. They always joke that he's the only one who gets views. That's why we put it on his channel.
That's literally why we put it on CoalitionChris. Because we had the discussion. Should we just create a new channel for GTE? And I mean, if and when we get big, we will. But right now,
there's no need to.
There's no need.
I mean, and ultimately, I can always just change the name of the Twitch.
Also true. I'm going to pour a little bit in here just so the viewers see what color this is, because it is a gross looking color.
Yep.
Oh, it's not that bad, actually.
Oh, it looks like the lemonade.
Yeah, maybe it's the inside. It's like piss yellow.
The white and the clear make it look nasty inside.
Piss yellow.
Yeah.
All right. A lot of colada. This is pina colada.
That's actually not bad at all.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Views. I mean, it's kind of bad if you chug the whole thing like that, but it's actually not bad.
Just the rubbing alcohol afterwards.
No, in the small sips, I don't get it.
Oh.
Yeah. Look at her.
Balsonic says, I sent you a link in Discord for Steam page. It's on sale for $50.
Which one? Oh, the 2K3?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't even know it was on the computer.
$50 is the sale price.
Yeah. That means it's too expensive for blood.
This is how, you know what? I actually wonder, because I towards the tail end of me liking being into pro wrestling, Vince McMahon became a billionaire. And so the value of WWE got so high that he crossed into being a billionaire in net worth, and he had a whole freaking show dedicated to that. And so he's all walking down the stage. The new guy, or the new owner, not the new owner, the newly billionaire owner, right? And they're talking about the whole thing and how he's got the company and turned it around and did all this stuff with it. And now all I can think of is, I know it declined since then. Did he drop under being a billionaire? And all I can think of is that Silicon Valley skit
where they're beating each other off.
No. But they have the investor guy, and he's obsessed with being a billionaire because it has 3 commas. And so he's really sad when he called over everybody, and they're like extremely upset, and he's acting like he lost everything. And they're like, "What are you talking about? I see that Maserati out in the front still." And he goes, "Yeah, but those doors open like this. Rich people have doors open like this. like that's what billionaires have, not like this, like this." And then basically it turns out, yes, he was still insanely rich, but he equivocated it to, if you're not a billionaire, you might as well be broke.
It's true.
2 commas, man, that's where everybody's at. That's all the common people. It's got to be 3 commas. And I wonder if Vince felt like that at any point.
Well, Vince probably gave a lot of his money to the interns that he was fucking. Also, have you seen Vince McMahon's new mustache? Because he looks like
he's going back in time with that. It's looking like his dad or something.
He looks like a Bullwinkle villain.
Yeah. Because his hair's falling out now.
Yeah.
And so it's just mustache and a little bit of hair.
Yeah, oh my God. And also, do you remember when he tore his hamstrings running into the ring?
I saw a revisit about that.
Dude,
but
it's
I don't
fucking hilarious. Also, AEW is where it's at now. I haven't ever watched an AEW. I hate that guy. That's the Eric Bischoff of AEW. Tony Khan, I think.
Tommy Dreamer? I don't know.
Tony Khan.
Yeah, AEW to me is just like where you go when you wash out. It's like Bellator and UFC. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, if they offer more money to bring somebody who is higher up, then more power to them. And I'm sure the shows are good.
Jericho's in there.
Yeah.
I think they just fired CM Punk.
He's back in WWF, I thought.
Well, I think somebody just fired CM Punk. I don't know if it was WWF. I don't know if it was AEW. I don't know who Kenny
Omega is cool. I really like Kenny Omega. And I only know him from promos that he's done working with gaming brands.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He's a really cool dude. I'm surprised he's not bigger.
Like he doesn't use steroids?
Oh, no, he's a big dude. But, I mean, fame-wise. Like, imagine if there was a buff guy that was, like, into pro wrestling and knew everything about gaming, and it's Kenny Omega. Like, retro
I feel like
games,
that's Henry Cavill.
Yeah, but he's not a pro wrestler.
He should be.
He could be.
Do you know who I would pay to see pro wrestle is Jason fucking Momoa. That dude would be a good character.
Yeah, because The Rock can just be like, "Hey man, come on, we got you on for like one show." Like
yeah.
He the opportunity is there whenever he wants it.
True. Somebody big like that, yeah. I'm trying to think of somebody like Jason Momoa that would be a pool like that. Like, because Jason Momoa, like a bunch of people would go watch WWF that would never watch it just because he's on it.
The Islander factor is a huge pull for him for that group because Islanders are a big part of pro wrestling.
True. Yokozuna, I didn't realize was in that whole family.
I didn't know that either.
I watched the Dark Side of the Ring on him, or maybe it wasn't Dark Side because he didn't die of like natural. He died of natural causes, not. Well, no, because he died of overeating and shit. It might have been Dark Side of the Ring.
Complications of just being a big guy.
Yeah, but either way, I watched a whole documentary on Yokozuna, and I didn't realize he was related to the Rocky Malvias and
yeah, he wasn't really Japanese.
Not at all. I didn't know, dude. I didn't know. And now I look at him, and I look at the dude that sings that Rainbow song.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They look almost identical.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
how did
I fucking... But I was a kid, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's Japanese looking enough, I guess. What do I know?
Yeah, fuck him. Oh, I mean, Chris Arnell.
He's talking about Stephen Amell.
Oh.
So the guy from Green Arrow, actor, And that dude is a machine. He is insane. This guy is a big fan of pro wrestling, and he feuded with Cody Rhodes. And then on top of that, he went on to American Ninja Warrior with no training. Maybe not no training is the correct term, but I mean, like, he didn't train specifically for it. He did things that were similar to it to make himself fitter. And he went in there and stomped the first stage where most people would fail. And he ran it, and it looked like nothing.
It's like nothing.
Yeah. And I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
this is nuts.
I like watching the little kids do the Ninja Warrior courses because they're so like rubber and like they can just do whatever the fuck they want and they don't think of it as a challenge. They're just like, woo, fun. And they're just like smoking these fucking things. And I'm like, how? How are you doing? Like, I feel like
all they need is a little bit of strength training.
yeah.
And
they'll be able to do the rings and shit.
yeah, because they're already, the rest of them is so light.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not going to sit here and pull up 220 pounds. Like,
Yeah.
But
I haven't done
somebody-
a pull up since I've been an adult.
for somebody who's 80 pounds, pulling themselves up is going to be way easier proportionally.
Yeah. The
But-
ones from Japan are epic. Like when they have like, this guy's a baker and he's been a baker for 50 years and he's the 10th generation baker in Japan. And he comes out and he's fucking like just a little dude, but he's fucking jacked. And he fucking sits there and gets all the way to Mount Midoriyama like no problem.
Yeah.
This guy's been a boat hand for 30 years. So
So-
he's like 80 years old.
I used to watch those ones, not the funny ones. And it wasn't.
No,
it was just Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
That's it. I used to watch Ninja Warrior, and I always got excited for the Japanese Bruce Lee. There was a guy that acted like Bruce Lee, dressed like Bruce
Okay,
Lee, looked
so-
like him.
I'm going to be racist here, I guess.
He was Chinese.
Is he?
Real Bruce Lee
Okay,
is
I
Chinese.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
I guess
Hong Kong.
Lee is yeah.
Not Toriyama.
Yeah,
You know, like,
again, now that I think about it, Lee
it's
is
short.
a Chinese.
The shortcut is short last name, long last name. Chinese, Japanese. That's it.
Huh. I never thought about that. That's cool.
And it's like the hyphenated ones, to me at least, were easy until I learned about Vietnamese, and theirs is all hyphenated as well because I thought South.
And they
Korean-
use letters that don't fucking exist. Like the O that I thought was steaming and pho.
No, that's not. It's an accent mark. So the Japanese Bruce Lee, every time he would show up, and he would be great until like one of the things on that first stage, and he'd fail. And the thing is, this dude was fit as hell. That always showed his training montages. He was dedicated to trying to get better. He just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And I think he only got past the first stage once out of like
Dude,
10 years of trying.
I probably watched 10 seasons of Ninja Warrior before it became American Ninja Warrior. I don't think I ever saw anybody actually beat Mount Midoriyama. Maybe one time.
Yeah.
Maybe. Like it was big.
They should have the Japanese finalists come to the American one.
Yeah.
And then do Japan versus American
And honestly,
Ninja Warrior.
now for American Ninja Warrior, I don't even think I've seen stage 2.
No, they've made it way harder.
All I see is stage 1, and barely anybody's even passing that.
I know, right? Stephen Amell came through and made it look like nothing, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we need to make it harder." If an actor can come off the freaking stage and can just jump on and go, "Yeah, we need to make it harder."
I mean, Epic and then had failed at the first stage. Yeah, they would do the montage because in American TV or Western TV, you would think if they're doing a montage, they're going to go far. They would do the montage in Japan, and they would die the first. The show kind of like Ninja Warrior that I really liked on
Spike, CNN,
G4 maybe
G4, yeah.
was Unbeatable Banzuke.
Oh, I'm thinking about MXC.
Well, obviously MXC is funny, but as far as competition go, Unbeatable Banzuke had like unicycling courses, they had skateboarding courses, they had stilts,
Yeah.
handstands, and nobody would win. It was awesome. I loved it.
And this is why we like Fall Guys.
Yes. This is it, dude. Yes. that definitely works.
Because like what the real life version of Fall Guys is the American show Wipeout.
Dude, the designers of Fall Guys just hit right at the right time because it came out as Wipeout was almost at its peak. And I was like, woo-hoo! I fucking love it, dude. I love it all. How does it make you feel that all of our friends right now are just playing Rocket League without us?
I don't care.
I mean, they're here viewing.
I mean, you tell me that, and the problem is I get super FOMO when I'm sitting there watching you guys play, and I'm working on other stuff.
Yeah.
But if I'm like here and we're doing this, I don't care. Like if it's not in my purview, I don't give a shit.
Honestly,
moment, at
Ball
least.
Sonic, I didn't know Tim the Tatman until this year. And I've been playing Fall Guys now for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
I used to do just huge rails and then play Fall Guys for 10 hours straight on my stream.
The funny thing is, when you say that word rails, I think it was hilarious that I look back, and this was at the peak of the popularity of the show Mr. Robot.
Mm-hmm.
And the actor, Rami Majek, I forget.
Rami Malek?
Malik. He was on like Jimmy Fallon or something like that, one of those talk shows, and he was talking about a story that was funny to him, and he said like, and they were back there just doing rails of cocaine, and then people in the comments were like, that's how you know that this dude is serious, because only people who do it call it that. That's a real story right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, anybody that has followed my stream for the last 5 years knows that I would hide it very terribly on stream. Actually, my very first clip on my Twitch ever was created by Chris while I was playing Fall Guys, and I was stuck in a time loop. I believe it's still on my channel.
It should still be there.
And I was like, I feel like fucking Marty McFly, because I kept getting hit by the windmill, and it kept shooting me over the top, but I could never progress, and I was raging out. And he was at work dying laughing, and he clipped it for me. It was my first ever clip on Twitch.
I think some of our first ever clips got deleted, which is really sad, because sometimes there was clips that I would reference, like, right, there's this clip, and it's like, and I don't even get why it was deleted, because there was a time where it was the great DMCA purge. Anything that had licensed music was all at risk, and a lot of that shit got wiped out. But this was just during the 24-hour stream at the end of 2017, and I just did the flashbang, and I'm running around the house, and John's on my phone that I did NDI with, so he can follow me around the house, and it's in the stream. And so I used to reference that, like, this is a cool functionality of having your phone be a mobile camera in your own place. You could run around away from the computer. It's great. And it was great. And now that's gone.
Yeah.
And fortunately, I still can reference it, but only because that I took that, downloaded it, and it is somewhere, but I had put it in one of our videos as a demonstration of it. So I can always look up that video to get it.
Well, dude, like, everybody's like, oh, Kick's the new killer of Twitch. Twitch has been the killer of fucking Twitch for the past 10 years. Like, they keep doing the DCA purge or DCMA purge, and then now they're doing the fucking hot tub streams, which is killing all of us actual fucking streamers that don't have gigantic milkers. Like,
indeed, Balsonic.
Twitch is fucking killing Twitch, and that's what bums me out, because I fucking want to love Twitch so bad.
They're finally starting to make better decisions, but it was literally after just like bad decision after bad decision after bad decision, and it's like, oh. And Kick, well, they've just been bad decisions from the very beginning, but because it's an alternative,
by fucking gambling money. That's the only reason that they have any fucking platform.
And the face of them is a very questionable personality and all sorts of stuff. No, it's I think it's Aiden Ross.
Oh yeah, I was unaware of this.
Yeah. No, there's
that dude's fucking sketch deluxe.
And then they're trying to like bait people, and I get it, because for the people that don't give a shit about the drama, it's a platform, and you want to be on there, and so that's fine. But in the end, if we're looking at it from a technology perspective, they use they use Amazon servers, they use the same APIs, the same codec. It runs Twitch with another skin on it.
Yeah.
And so in the end, how can you beat something that
you're using the same fucking programming?
Yeah.
And honestly,
that's the problem.
Look, dude, I am jealous, actually. I'm very jealous that I'm not well-endowed woman that could just be like, look at me, I almost showed my nipples. Like, I feel like they don't even have to fucking try, dude.
So the counter argument to that is, and I've seen this a lot, because that's been
I don't have a big dick either.
No.
Chris. What the fuck do you want from me?
It's none of that. But in the end, the criticism to the people that complain about female streamers having an advantage is that those aren't people that would have been in your stream anyways. They're not an audience that you would have had, period, anyways.
Correct.
So how they never would have counted for you.
True.
So,
I guess you're right.
yeah.
What I don't get about the amaranths and the Asian bunnies and the guys, there's a thing called fucking My Free Cams, Chatrabate, and it's in a much smaller viewer base, and the fucking model will respond to you, and you give them less money, and they'll actually show you their buttholes, and it's like legal. Like, why is there even hot tub streams on Twitch when shit like Chatrabate and like amateur porn actually fucking exists? I don't understand it. Like,
People want what they can't have, sir.
is that what it is?
It's
Is it
gotta be.
just because Amaranth? But everybody's seen her butthole already. Like,
Yeah, but that's behind a paywall.
true.
So it's like, it's got to be the whole want what you can't have thing. And, some people don't want to pay.
True. I guess, yeah, I've never seen Amaranth's actual boobs.
Not
I
on
could.
Twitch, you get banned. I mean, temporarily.
Yeah, she has the fucking squishiest of band hammers I've ever seen. Inflatable.
Well, there was a
Bonk.
leak. There was a leak a long time ago. They won't even make the bonk sound. It'll just be a tap. Squeaky. There was a leak a long time ago that went over like the actual process. It wasn't really a process thing. It was like streamers who can be banned and streamers who can't be banned. But that was the takeaway. The headline was people are unbannable, and that was not the real headline. That was not true. The truth was, if you weren't these specific people, you would just get banned for offenses straight up.
Yeah.
And if you were these specific people, it's not insta-ban. It's send for review.
Yeah.
And then
Now, do you think the controversy, do you think it's real with Amaranth? Like, do you think she really accidentally let her butthole slip? Or do you think that was planned, knowing that she would get the clicks on the banning statements and stuff?
I think maybe the first one or two may have been accidental, but then when she sees the kind of surge that came with,
Because, by banning her, they were making her gigantic.
right, you get gigantic, and then there's butthole.
Butthole, yeah.
And
But like, by banning her, it got her 10,000 more viewers.
it brings
easily.
more attention, because when somebody says, when you see streamer banned for wardrobe malfunction, that's clicks. That's
Dude,
clicks.
You know how many times I've almost Googled I Show Speed's wiener? Like, I'm not into dudes, I'm not into wieners, but because it came out, I was like, dude, I wonder how much of it actually came out. I still have no idea because I don't care that much, but like, I was close.
See, here's the difference in that for somebody that is on Twitter a lot and somebody that isn't. It came out all the way. Because this shit does not really get filtered in Twitter. So when I see it trending, I click it, and it's like right there. Yeah. And it's like, how did that happen? But then again, sometimes you just...
If he's only in boxers and they're actually like loose boxers, I could see it happening.
Yeah, that's kind of what it was.
Again, do you think he did that on purpose?
No. Not the way that he motioned it.
No, you don't think so?
I don't think so. I
Okay.
don't think so. He may have, but only to as a test, not really for the surge or whatever that would happen from it, but only to be like, because somebody that I know, Christopher Yee in this case, had a different insight on this guy. I don't like I Show Speed. I don't like him at all. But
I don't either.
From streamer,
Christopher Yee spelled Kristofer.
yes. And
I know that now.
And so his insight was, this guy is a little smarter than he leads his streamer persona.
Oh,
to be.
1,000%. I think XQC is also hiding some smarts behind that fucking big blonde dome.
And so his thing was like, and so I took that into account when he said that. And I'm like, okay, maybe he was testing the limits of like male versus female streamer and accidental things. And then that could have been it. That's fine.
I mean, he definitely has a bigger wiener than Amaranth, I think.
So I'm saying, if I get banned, no one would even notice. Guess what?
We would notice.
It happened to one of us. Was there a surge? Nope.
He tried so hard to make a surge happen and it just didn't.
I didn't try for that,
Yeah.
but
But the resulting
I-
fucking edits that came out of it were fucking awesome. You did, look at how proud he is about that. I'm so stoked you're proud about that.
listen, it inspired me for a little bit.
Yeah. He made the Rita Repulsa fucking Power Rangers surge. That was-
I learned how to motion track in After Effects just for that.
oh, that was After Effects? It wasn't even Premiere?
The whole edit was in Premiere, but Premiere is very difficult to motion track.
I agree.
A thing like that. So apparently it's incredibly easy in After Effects. So I put it in After Effects, and it's literally like click here, click there, hit track, and it's all. And
Oh, is that good?
It's so easy.
That's awesome.
It's so easy.
I thought about trying to learn how to do it, and then I was just like,
No. Shit that's complicated in Premiere that has to do with more slightly advanced video tricks is insanely easy to do in After
Okay.
Effects.
before we go on a quick break here,
The P2.
dude, I'm sitting here fucking. If you're watching the VOD right now, you can't see my legs, but I've been fucking crossing them. And
You're back and forth, yeah.
I've had to pee for like the past 25 minutes, but we're having a good conversation, so I'm having a good time with my friend Chris. So,
First Buzzball I finished.
wow, ever is the coconut one, the one that tastes like fucking.
It tastes fine to me.
Yeah, it just tastes like semen.
All right.
So, tell me why Photoshop, Illustrator, After Effects, and Premiere are so much different to edit things in. Like, you would think because they're all Adobe that they would be like semi-coherent. But if you have to enlarge something on Photoshop, it's super easy. Fucking drag it. If you have to enlarge something on Premiere, have fucking fun.
I thought about that right now, and I said, and I thought, I don't know. Wait, I have the answer. They were all originally developed as separate tools, eventually packaged together, and Adobe is so freaking stubborn that they will not update their base code.
Is that what it is?
It has to be
I
because
agree. That makes sense.
everybody in the video editing space argues against Premiere and says DaVinci Resolve is better. DaVinci
Yes.
Resolve is a modern video editor that takes
And I've heard
advantage of modern
DaVinci is
hardware.
really good.
Right, and I've actually had projects in Adobe Premiere fail at specific points, and I did everything to fix it. Nothing, still would fail. I just took that same exact project file, put it into Resolve, worked, rendered perfectly, no issues.
Really?
It's just that they're built on old code, and they
Yeah.
do not want to update because
And they don't want to update, but they're like charging us now more than ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like I used to think when I got Photoshop CS3, maybe 4, but I remember it was like $800 when I pirated it. I've never paid for an Adobe product ever in my life, but when I pirated it, it was like $800. You're lucky to get off at $800 a year now for any Adobe product. It's fucking crazy. I digress. We're gonna go on a quick break.
Yep.
We love you guys.
We're back.
We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes.
Do it.
Are you in the chat, wife?
Gato Fett, right?
Yeah.
Not Gato. Why can't I think of the other lady's name now? Well, either way, she's Gato Fett forever, even if she ends up liking a new character more. What's her name? Freaking
Ahsoka
no, the blonde.
in Star Wars?
Yeah, from the
Is it
show.
Blonde in Star Wars?
Yes, from the show. She became the new
Okay.
queen of the Mandalorians or some shit.
Bo-Katan?
Yes.
Gato Katan?
Yeah.
She actually really does like Bo-Katan.
I'm a big fan of that lady, but from literally every other thing she's been in but that. Like, I liked her in The Flash as Amunet. She was freaking great. I liked her
Do you know
her show on
a little bit
Netflix.
but a little bit of trivia about her is that she was the original voice actress of Bo-Katan in the Clone Wars.
Oh, that's good.
So when she got hired as actual Bo-Katan, like she just encapsulated that character.
I'm sure she
Katie
was.
Sackhoff, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sure she was very surprised too, because she's probably like one of the oldest ladies on the cast. She's like 51 or something.
Is she really?
Yeah.
All I know is
You
her
couldn't
dad has
tell.
been a Star Wars fan ever since she was a kid, and she got to take him to set one day, and he was like a fucking like kid in Willy Wonka's factory, like, oh my god, it's the blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
This is the.
I wonder if there's any like weird sentiment from her for like the show that put her on the map versus her on that show and her dad's reaction between the two, because she's got to be one of the only people in all of acting history to be on both Battlestar Galactica and Star Wars.
Was she Starbuck?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, it was her.
I know the character. I saw a bunch of Battlestar Galactica. I liked it.
That was her. Yeah, but
I didn't realize it was Katie Sackhoff until right now.
and that was like, Battlestar Galactica was the original competitor to Star Wars in its time. It just didn't succeed anywhere near as much. What? Come on, Cylons and shit. You don't agree? I said competitor. I didn't say successful competitor.
That's fine. The original competitor of Star Wars is Battlestar Galactica, this guy says.
One of. I said one of.
No, you said
No, I said one of.
The competitor.
I'm pretty sure I said one of.
I heard
All right.
the competitor.
Okay, so then what was that? What else was out there?
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
I was gonna name some more stuff, but go ahead.
There's only one competitor to Star Wars. Only one. What?
We're talking about the 70s here. Yeah. What? Star Trek, I guess.
Yes.
But no.
It's the only direct competitor.
No. But I mean, in terms of its fantasyness, like Battlestar Galactica was more out there than Star Wars.
It
Star
was
Trek
very
was.
much more sci-fi
Yeah.
than Star Trek.
Yes.
Correct.
So Star Trek is a sci-fi show.
It was like a smart guy sci-fi
Well,
story.
because somebody somebody made a statement, and I'm like, I actually really like the way that they worded it. Now I forgot, but literally, like Star Wars it was a fantasy set in a sci-fi universe,
Mhm.
and Star Trek is and it still doesn't really work, but because I'm not remembering it right. But they're saying it's a fantasy set in the sci-fi universe. No, it's a sci-fi
Set in a fantasy, yeah.
universe. It's literally their inverse of each other. So
Yeah.
are they competitors? In the sense that both take place in space and both have people on spaceships, sure.
Yeah.
But in terms of the stories that they tell,
Yeah. No. But they are definitely the direct competitors.
Yeah, because people ended up boiling down to two shows, and they said, fuck the third one because humans don't like to pick between more than two things.
So I don't think Battlestar Galactica was as popular as either of those shows
No,
in its time.
like I said, it's because people will boil things down to this or that and never consider
and I
a third.
feel like Doctor Who has to be thrown in there in a certain degree because they had shows in the 70s.
But they also stopped for long periods of time before
They
picking
did.
up. So it's like they waited.
And a lot
for
of the
each-
original Doctor Who shows were just lost to the annals of time. Like they just didn't replay shows. They would play them once and then literally record over them on the tapes. Like it's crazy. Like people just have audio of some of those shows. It's crazy, dude. Yeah, Whovians are pretty fucking nuts. I don't think they're called Whovians. I think that's the Dr. Seuss thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Doctor Who people.
Yeah.
Who have a police box sitting in their living room.
Yeah, a TARDIS. And then what do you call... Because I've always said it one way, and I'm pretty sure I'm saying it incorrectly. What do you call the little dildo-shaped people that go exterminate?
Oh, I don't remember. But this is only because I only really watched one season of... and it was the season that had those majorly featured.
Oh, no, that's every season.
Oh, okay, well then. The one season of Doctor Who that was my favorite was with Christopher Eccleston. And
I have a friend named Christopher Eckel.
almost. And Eccleston, eventually, he just regretted giving up the character. Because he only did one season, and it was on the Sci-Fi Channel back in its heyday. And that was a great season.
Was that in the
love
90s?
that character. No, this was like late 2000s, mid 2000s,
okay.
yeah. This was sort of before Christopher Eccleston became more of a big-name actor in movies than in TV shows. This is like...
Never even seen the dude in my life.
No, you'd recognize him if you saw him. He's one of those. You may not remember his name. The only reason...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you a photo. Christopher Eccleston. And he's literally been in so much shit. That's a bad photo of him. That's a bad photo. Him. That was him as the doctor.
Yeah. I remember him.
Right? And he's just...
So I've never watched a full season of Doctor Who. I've only the only full episode I think I've ever watched was the Van Gogh episode. Wonderful episode of Doctor Who if you haven't seen it. I think it's Matt Smith as the Doctor.
I don't like Matt Smith as the doctor. He has weird features.
That's just the British in general.
Yeah, but Eccleston was cool, and then the guy that came after Eccleston was also fantastic and has been in a bunch of stuff now too. David Harbour, or no, not Harbour. David Tennant. Yes. Totally different sized people and look. But yeah. Tennant is sick, and he's such a good actor.
Yeah. And then they had the girl that just finished her doctor's episodes.
Oh, yes. Wait. That wasn't Karen Gilliam, was it? No, she was one of the other characters, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking. I know who you're talking about because
it was a big thing that they made a girl Doctor Who, like a girl doctor, because people are sexist assholes.
But it's because I seen her in something else, and I didn't know she was the first female doctor. It's this lady here. But what had I seen her in?
I don't know, but I think we should get that other lemonade going.
Okay. Let me see this last thing, because she was in something that I really enjoyed, and then I ended up looking her up. And I'm like, wait a second. She was a doctor? Filmography.
Was it on the Hub?
No. Journeyman? No. This is TV. Movies. Nope, that's TV. Ready to
He's
Go.
doing this on
Dr.
Wikipedia with no pictures. I could never do that. I have to be on IMDb, and I have to look at the thumbnail of every single thing to know if I've seen it.
I remember the names really well.
I'm bad at that.
It's like stage, now radio.
Olga's good at
video
remembering
games?
your name. Yeah.
It must have been from that one episode of. She was in Black Mirror. Yeah.
Guys, did you know Black Mirror referred to a cell phone?
You were baiting me, weren't you? In that conversation we had earlier? No. I don't believe it. I was just waiting for like if I like you to be like that's the joke. Like
So I didn't sleep at all last night. I've had really big anxiety about tonight's show and the next couple days. So I haven't been sleeping well. My anxiety keeps me awake very, very rambunctiously. And I was just staring at my little black rectangle for 5 to 10 hours. And I was like, it's like a little black mirror. And then I was like, wait a minute. And I was texting Chris all this, and I was like, wait a minute. Do you think that's what the show is named after? And he was like, this is bait. And I was like, why is this bait? Apparently, this is a well-known thing.
it's a TV.
It's a TV. It's not a cell phone?
What was a Black Mirror before there were cell phones?
I agree, but ever since Black Mirror's come out, hasn't it been a lot about very, very frequent technology?
I think in the sense of in order to tell modern stories, then yes, it has to be phone. But you can just replace that with TV, and it's the same thing.
I guess you're right. I didn't think about that very much. I just thought, oh, cell phone, Black Mirror, because I'm always like, if you accidentally shut your phone,
I guess too.
it's a Black Mirror. Yeah, exactly. So like, I never thought of that, and I wasn't even trying to bait you. Like that's literally me, like not fucking being smart.
Well, see, the thing is, I never catch you in those moments. You always catch me in those moments.
Correct, because you're not smart a lot.
No. It's not that. It's just that, like, half the time when I'm talking, the dots aren't connecting when I want them to, but they connect when I'm, like, just hanging out, doing my own thing.
It's true.
I'm more concerned with the conversation.
Yeah. I think tonight, there hasn't been a lot of chat activity. There has. Thank you, Balsonic and Zalman and Ned. Everybody that's been here, Fest. I'm not going to name all you guys.
That's most of them.
That's most of them.
Ryu.
But yeah, Ryu for sure. But like, I really think we've had like really like probably some of the most interesting conversations that we've had on GTE that aren't chat based, and I think that's pretty fucking rad.
Yeah,
I just gotta say,
I guess that's what happens when you wait several more weeks before we do it.
Several more weeks.
It was pent up conversation.
Pent up something. I mean, I'm coming like a fucking
racehorse.
Sure. I used to have to transport racehorse semen as a job, and it was rough.
What vehicle? In your own vehicle?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
when I was a hazardous goods agent.
Oh, that's what was in there.
A lot of it was.
You weren't transporting it; you were handling it.
Yes, not physically.
Yeah, you were.
I was handling containers, and also, if anybody's out there and wants to Google semen shipping container, they make it look like a wiener. I don't know if it's on purpose.
Doc Wayne's back just for that.
Yeah, they definitely make it look like it's like this, and then it has a head. But it's very filled with dry ice, and usually there's only like probably this much semen in it. But it's a big container, so even if it crashes and burns, because racehorse semen, it could be like 2,000 or 3,000. Yeah, that's nothing. $200,000 a load. So
yes, specifically with like it's the prize-winning
yes.
racehorses.
So racehorse semen is fucking expensive. So they ship it like in these containers that look like wieners.
There's somebody who's in on that joke, and
There has to be.
Yeah, there's somebody with your sense of humor at the top of that chain, like.
And I was at the bottom of the chain when I first started at the Federal Express, and I would see those before I was a hazardous goods agent and be like, wiener.
You just sound
Wiener.
so old right now. Before I started at the Federal Express.
Yeah, it's us. But yeah, like I would see those and be like, wiener. And then when I became a dangerous goods agent or a hazardous goods agent or _agent, and I realized that that's what they was horse semen. Sometimes human semen too, but mostly horse semen.
I bet
And
that
I
went
was
for
like,
less.
Yeah, that was mostly sent for testing.
Why does BuzzBuzz always have me talking about some form of wieners? I mean, it's Brando.
I mean, I don't think it has to do with
BuzzBalls.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with buzzballs or being buzzed.
I accidentally already sipped
I
it,
know.
but let's go for it. Ding.
Oh, we didn't even describe what this was.
Yeah, it's not as good as the other one. So this is peach spiked lemonade.
Yeah.
And now this one has very, very pronounced peach flavor.
Yes, I think everything that has peach flavor is overtly peach.
That's because like peach by itself is a very light flavor.
Yeah, so
And
they
so they
just
gotta-
fucking they skull fuck the flavor into it.
Yeah. Which is the opposite of what like Perrier does.
Yes, not Perrier.
Not Perrier.
LaCroix.
LaCroix, that's it.
Oh, sorry, guys.
They would just whisper the flavor into
Yeah,
it.
they whisper the flavor in the next room. It's like what was the best description of LaCroix I ever heard was TV static flavored, like grapefruit flavored TV static.
No, the TikToks made it the best description of it.
I'm sorry, guys. I got a chip in my throat.
Oh, I hate it when it happens. Maybe another chip will push it down. The only thing like I make those jokes now, and that's just a reference to something that only me and Wayne quote, and that's first the quote is, "Where'd all your meat go?" And that's from like it's a. Let me explain. You do know Red versus Blue, right?
Mm-hmm,
Okay. They also made a series called Panics, and Panics was based on the video game Fear.
Mm-hmm. Good video game.
And one scene in that game, a guy gets dragged away, and then the thing just blows him up, and all his skin falls off, like he's just bones, right? And the guy comes in, and he goes, "Hey, Captain, where'd all your meat go?"
That's a fucking good quote.
It's a good one. But then earlier in it, like they did little outtakes, and in one part is like the ghost is making the guy spin in circles, and he goes, "Oh. I think I'm okay," and the other guys are like, "Spin the other way. It'll make you feel better."
I should have fucking told that to Kat when she was about to throw up on the wet car right over here.
Just drive the other direction.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Spin the other direction. So, I gotta say, the amount of flavor in this doesn't save it at all. I'd rather just have more Buzzballs.
I'd rather have that the strawberry one.
That one just didn't taste like anything.
But that's good because you get a hint of the flavor right when it hits your tongue, and then it's gone.
It is.
Like,
this kind of stays for a little bit. Shorty, what do you think? Out of 10?
She likes peach, though. Yeah.
Simply Peach? I fucking loved that song when I first heard it. And then 2 days later, after I'd heard it 4,000 fucking times.
Yeah, but the thing is, you made yourself hear it 4,000 times.
I didn't. It was just in every form of media that I consumed. It was on literally every third TikTok.
I don't know. I didn't hear it that much, but only because, like, I think I'd hear a hint of it and move on.
That's exactly how it was. I would hear Peaches.
I wasn't tired of it. It's just like,
By the time I saw the Mario movie, I was over it.
I still haven't seen it.
Oh.
I tried to stream it my way. Well, Plex way, kind of.
Yeah, that's how I saw it.
Well, it's not Plex that I have. I do it through my apps, but sometimes the links aren't good because it's not out on digital.
Shout out Jason Dolphin to giving me his Plex server.
Hey, and first guy to get you SSDs too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Just
still can't
shout
find-
out Jason Dolphin in general.
Yeah.
Dude is a fucking stand-up human being. If you've ever had the chance to meet him, I'm sure you're pleased.
Absolutely, but yeah, I just can't find a good stream of it, or I guess a good rip of it yet. That's all.
Jason's stream server has it.
I know, but I'm not leaning on any one person's server. I'm leaning on the internet to put links out, and then my apps literally basically take those links and put them together into one.
The thing
They're
I'm
not
mad
always
about Plex, it's literally the only complaint I have about Plex is because of my autism or because of my fucking spicy neurodivergent fucking brain, I have to watch everything with subtitles. No matter what it is, I have to watch subtitles. And Plex's subtitles are always off.
Oh, but there's no control for the timing?
There is, but when you're trying to just watch the third John Wick movie in a row and it's fucking 4:30 in the morning, you're just like, fuck it, I guess I just won't watch it with subtitles. And then I'm sitting there going, the fuck are they saying?
Yeah, there is a video that I seen on YouTube lately, like the problem with modern filmmaking, and they were comparing to older movies, and where it's like they're always easy to hear.
Yes,
and the
because
thing
they
is-
have one sound channel through the whole movie, and it's all leveled.
Well, it's that, but it's also like in the technology. So back then, like the microphones weren't as good. They had to speak louder. Things had to be structured because the microphones weren't as good. And now they're just like, we'll fix it in post because the microphones are good enough to do that. And then you end up with some shit like where it's like you can barely hear what they're saying. You turn the volume up, and then the fucking action happens and it blows your speakers up.
The worst fucking offender of that, and Dogcoin Snid will agree with me, I fucking guarantee it. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 da, 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 da.
You're trying to fall asleep to The Office, and then the
Oh,
title
yeah. Yeah, because everything's just dialogue, so it's pretty quiet. So level 13 is perfect for me. And then the fucking intro hits, and I'm like, what the fuck is... Oh, it's just the... He has so many chip residues on him right now, because I'm fucking
ejecting at me.
Yeah, I have very bad. But yeah, that and Parks and Rec are the worst offenders when you're trying to go to sleep. You're like, oh, I'm finally asleep, and you fucking... Because mine automatically skips the credits and just goes straight to the intro. And as many times as I skip the intro, it still plays it. You still have to skip it.
I love it.
Oh my
I love that
God,
Parks and Rec is just like, all right, guys, we need to copy The Office, but make it different. What should we keep and what should we keep and what should we not keep? Keep the super loud intro.
Yes. Oh my God. That's a segue,
hilarious.
I guess. Amy Poehler, showrunner for Parks and Rec, Leslie Knope. She's doing a show with Tina Fey at Yamava.
Oh, cool.
And Kat and I was like, oh, dude, it's in November. So we're fucking pumped. We have nothing planned for November. We're like, yeah, let's go. Lowest ticket we could find, nosebleed, $200.
Fuck. We're gonna
For a double woman comedy show. I should be paying $8 to go see that.
we're actually gonna go see Craig Robinson.
Okay, does he do music with his?
I think he does musical jokes. It's not.
Okay.
It's not him playing songs. It's him using it as an instrument.
Kind of
to
like
make his
Dimitri
joke.
Martin?
Yes.
Okay.
With
Not
the
like
thing,
Bo
yeah.
Burnham, where he's doing
No.
fucking...
Hold numbers.
Yeah.
No.
He's doing beep, 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 beep.
Yeah.
Asshole.
I
Beep,
think
beep,
it's gonna
beep,
be more
N-word.
Yeah, it's somewhere between Flight of the Conchords and just regular stand up.
Yeah.
But I don't know for sure though. But
I don't either. I would like to see Craig Robinson.
Yeah,
I feel like he's just D level enough that those tickets are probably like $30.
free.
Oh.
I also got offered free tickets, and I didn't say anything because I think first UFC this weekend, and also we're super busy. Jeff Garcia tickets. I got an email for Ontario to go see Jeff Garcia because we
At the
like
Improv?
this weekend at the Improv. Yeah, and Jeff Garcia is hilarious.
Never heard of him.
Incredibly underrated. He's the voice of Sheen from Jimmy Neutron, and a few other animated characters.
Fucking love She. I don't know if that's enough for me to go. If it was free, I would go.
He's worth paying money for because even then he's not that expensive to go see, like $30 a ticket. And he basically freestyles like nobody's business up on stage too.
Awesome.
He will have some jokes that we've heard repeatedly over the last 10 years that we've seen him. A few of those, but they always seem to kind of hit, even if they're the same, because like the context in which he tells them sort of changes, so the joke works again. But otherwise, he'll start asking people in the front, like, what do they do for work? And next thing you know, he knows all about everybody in the front, and he's joking about everybody in relation to the others. It's great. Like the one time we went, one lady said that she worked for Home Depot, and then another guy said that he worked. I don't know. I think he was like a construction worker. So it wasn't that obvious. He just worked doing something else. And then he ended up building up to a punchline where he was just like, see, you can do it. She can help. Like that was the tagline for Home Depot in that time. And it was perfect. Like he took like half an hour to set it up.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the very long-winded setups where it's a very minimal payoff. I feel like that's every joke you've ever told me.
Me?
Yeah, it's very long-winded and like terrible. They found a red dab Grim Reaper goal. Okay.
Oh,
like they have one for me?
Red one.
Or they just saw somebody with it.
Mm-hmm. Someone's like, I don't care if it's correct.
I mean, I understood what he was saying. I was waiting for you to tell me the joke. They just saw it. God damn it. I had a joke all ready to share with you today.
You wasted it, didn't you?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
Ryu ended up sending it to me and to you as well.
Oh, yeah. No, anything that you see, he probably already showed me. And anything I see, he probably
as soon as he sent it to me, I said, unsend it from Chris. Did you send it to Chris? And he said, yes. And I was like, that was my one GTE joke for the night. And I don't know if you've seen it, but I assume you have.
Maybe.
So I heard the news the other day. I'm going to tell it fucking terribly because I didn't learn it.
He doesn't know it.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, actually, I may have sent it to her too if I saw it.
It's true. Either way, I didn't take time to learn the joke or the punchline well enough to tell it because I knew you had heard it and I was waiting for you to tell it so I could fucking ruin it. But either way, some dude lost his eyelids. So they took his foreskin and they put new eyelids on his eyes.
It was a baby born without its foreskin. Or without its eyelids.
It wasn't a baby at all.
I thought it was a kid that was born without its eyelids.
Not at all, no. This dude was like 30 and he lost it in a machining accident. He lost a lot of skin off his face, but they couldn't replace his eyelids. So they took his foreskin, fucking chopped it off, and used it as eyelids because it's kind of the same skin. And it was a cool fucking medical anomaly that happened. The only problem was that he's a little bit cockeyed. Get it? Because yeah. I heard that joke and went, I'm telling fucking Chris, and it's going to fucking slay because he'll never see it coming. And then Ryu sent it to me, and I said, no.
We need to tell a GMM joke on GTE.
Yeah.
We need Rhett and Link to C&D us over the joke on their channel.
I didn't even do the correlation that we're already stealing GMM.
See, I can add to it sometimes.
Yeah. But I was like, I can't wait till... But you weren't telling the story, so I was like, oh, well then, I guess I'll just bring it up.
I mean, I don't know how to... I guess I could... Hey, you know what happened in the news recently?
Yeah.
It literally doesn't need an in. You can just throw it out there.
All right.
That's a good joke in that regard.
There's a thing that's happening on the internet that I don't understand, and maybe you can help me with. And this isn't a joke. It's not a setup. It's an actual question. Do you know what the deal is with the Roman Empire and why so many people are asking their husbands or boyfriends how often they think about the Roman Empire? Because I saw it on TikTok, and it's a trend, but I don't understand why. And Kat the other day was like, we were like talking about all kinds of shit, and she's like, oh, well, how often do you think about the Roman Empire? And I was like, oh, once a day. Because that's the punchline, but I still don't understand why.
Okay, if I had to look at it from a perspective of like a dude, it's because one dude ruled the entire world, the known world at the time. And so it's like, how can a country, and obviously the U.S. gets compared to the Roman Empire commonly, because how long did the Roman Empire
Because the
last?
fall of the Romans.
And did it
that
fall?
makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's really, to me, where that connection is, because like even an empire, the strength of the Roman Empire fell.
Yeah. America.
How long does the U.S. have? We're only 200 and something years old.
Yeah, and how long did the Romans last? 5?
Yeah, I think so. More
5
than
to
that,
6?
depending on the eras that you're looking at. But sure, yeah.
Yeah.
A long
Again,
time.
The
Still.
only thing I know about the Roman empires is 2 evolutions after that, I get nukes in Rise of Nations.
What about Trojan condoms?
I haven't used a condom in
Yeah, but we all
2
know
decades.
Trojan.
I
didn't have to
It's
say
Trojan
anything. Trojan man, yes. But
also the fucking worst mascot for a condom ever.
yes.
Oh, we're gonna come inside your doors and then explode out of this horse.
Yeah. The whole point was for them to get in.
Yeah, like that's the worst.
I guess
Are we out of
they stopped at the get in part.
yeah,
And they're like, "Oh, that's good."
yeah. Look, dude, the best fucking birth control is the throat.
How dare you?
I was hoping they'd fucking blow that out. How many Josefina El Con quesos do we have?
Quesos?
How many Josefina Cocinas do we have?
There's like 5 chips left.
Okay,
in that
that's
bag,
what
bro.
I'm asking. Because we're almost out of chips and we still have 2 drinks to go.
I bought pretzels. We had pretzels
Okay.
too. Yeah.
Okay. I don't want this. Olga, you said you really like this?
The show's
I
tracking
don't
to be
either.
a little longer than usual, but I guess we had extra
Yeah.
time.
All right, if anybody's in chat right now, should I pound this
Water.
water?
The water for sure, and
Yeah.
then should he pound the drink?
Yeah. I'm actually staying way more hydrated than I've ever stayed on GTE. It's crazy. I actually feel a whole lot better than I normally do.
I've had that effect sometimes, and then I've just completely disregarded the effects of it. Where I was like, I don't want to work out today. I don't feel great, and then I go and work out anyways, and I'm like, wow, I feel great.
Have
But
you
then-
ever worked out?
Oh yeah, I used to go to MMA gyms. I have a
I
couple
remember
years.
that you were good at BGG for a while.
GG.
Is that not what it is?
BJJ. Jiu-jitsu.
Oh, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu. I mean, it could be GIF.
Yeah.
Dogcoin's about to kill us for saying GIF.
Is he?
Oh, they're GIF people.
Yeah, that's how you say it.
I
That's
know,
how it's
but
pronounced.
the thing is, I grew up as a GIF person, and then
Like the peanut butter?
I
fuck.
guess if you wanted to say that,
Here,
but-
Olga. I'm gonna throw these to you, and you're gonna catch them.
There's a tray right there.
No, this isn't trash.
Oh, okay.
This is so you can eat them.
You can see, look, thing is, you grew up wrong. The thing is, I started saying GIF because my friends never said GIF. And so I'm just like, nah, I'd rather not deal with
I'm
that
trying to
smoke.
figure out how to throw these to her without them opening
Oh, yeah.
and spilling chips everywhere.
I got no clips. She said, please don't.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't work to the drunk brain, idiot. Just hit the channel.
Dogcoin.
Dogcoin with the rage.
Who did you bring? Who did you bring us?
Is it either one viewer?
What if he isn't? What
It's
if he
got to be Ryu.
It's
Ryu,
gotta
are
be
you finally here?
Mrs. Dogcoin Snid.
No, she's watching us on the TV right now.
Oh yeah, right.
She loves watching us on the TV.
not
She's sick as fuck right now, though.
Huh? Like she drank all the wine? I didn't hear what you said. Sorry. Like
She's
drunk.
just sick as fuck. Have you not heard
Sick?
John's streams recently? You could hear her in the background, kind of like my wife.
I've tuned that. I've tuned it out. I've tuned it out. Thank you.
Yeah. I wish I could like add like a level suppressor to that.
It's called the noise gate.
I know, but my noise gate already cuts out my fan and stuff.
No. Okay. Yes, but also no. I know it's gonna be weird decay, but whatever.
That's what Matt was saying. Matt
Yeah.
was saying it's going to be a
At least it's gonna be 70 degrees outside instead of 90.
finally good decay weather.
The noise gate will. it's the minimal level for it to begin making it microphone listen. So like you can set a really high one, and it will only activate, let's say, if you're this close to the microphone. So somebody back there coughing and won't catch it.
Yeah, but then there's not those good segments of me saying something stupid and Kat in the background going, "You're a fucking idiot." That shit is priceless to me. My wife.
My what?
I gotcha. But like her input is fucking hilarious, and Ryu almost always catches it, and it's
the same with like Way Fast. You never heard Rissa back there yelling at him?
Well, that's not back there. They're literally like this.
But I know, but it sounds like she's further away because the way the microphones work.
It sounds like she's further away because she has a little voice.
Whatever the case is, it's hilarious to hear her freaking hazing him when he's playing video games.
I agree, because he's terrible at video games, and she's actually really
He's actually good. No, Matt is good at shooters.
Rissa is good at shooters.
I played Siege with Rissa. She was Lady Cop. She was Way Fast was running around with a pistol headshotting people going, "I will crush you."
Siege is fucking infamously hard.
Okay, sure, but then that's the one game that Way Fast was really good at. He really should have been playing that more with like Tones and Crispy, who are just like all about that.
Tones is probably pretty good at it, but Crispy is fucking good at that game.
No, whenever I play shooters with Tones, like I think that like in a more traditional shooter sense, like Warzone multiplayer, not Call of Duty multiplayer, not the Warzone Battle Royale.
I'm never
really good at it. I'm actually like generally getting really high level of kills.
With multiplayer, I feel like I'm with you. I'm good at it.
Yeah, and then Tones is like another level up here.
Is he really?
He is, yes.
That's how Scotty is. Do you remember when Scotty came and played Rocket League with us?
Yeah.
That's how he is at every game I've ever played with him, and it's fucking infuriating. Like, he's so good at video games, and I try to play with him, and he's just so good. But not in a piss-off way like Crispy. Crispy's, like, he's good, and it just pisses me off for some reason, because he's so good at it. Scott's in, like, oh my god, he's so good. Like, I'm just jealous of him. Can I get another Buzzball, please?
Yeah.
The green one, please?
CG Shorty dropping the Colate Imposter.
Oh, yeah. That's Wayne.
Scotty's
very humble, yeah. But he's better at any video game that I've ever played with him.
Dark green or light green?
Oh, shit. I thought we had 2 reds. We have 2 greens?
No, 2 greens, bro. Forbidden apple.
Oh, well then, yeah, we're going to do the tequila Rita first.
Oh.
Because I want to finish on the apple.
Okay, that's a good point. Oh, I dropped one. It rolled way over there. What were you laughing at? Chris?
That.
That's the problem with the Buzzballs. If you drop it, it's just gonna.
Yeah, I was laughing at this.
Yes, I see that now. I see that.
Fucking... Oh my god.
I'll get up.
No, I got it.
All right.
I like that. It's like, oh, get up. John, is your wife watching this on the television?
Would your wife drink these? One of them?
No.
One time? See, this is what I think would make for more interesting content. Somebody who's like, okay, like, I don't mean this offensively, because it just is what she is, a wine snob. I don't mean it offensively. She won't even go to the winery here for wine tasting. It's not bad. Yeah. But then again, who knows? Maybe you'll be caught by surprise. We go to breweries. We go to breweries we've never heard of all the time. Usually, yes. But shut up. One time we went brewery hopping. Went to 4 breweries in one night.
On the wall. I can't get it.
Oh my god! Hold on. Let me see if I can capture this move. That's my problem, not yours.
Oh my god. I fucking part of it.
Oh no, I don't have NDI on here. I thought I did.
It's literally at my fingertips.
Oh, I don't have NDI in this computer. Shit. Sorry. He's literally laying on the ground. Are you all right?
No. I fucking literally burned my back.
You actually heard it. Hold on. Man down, everybody. 1 second. No, wait. I was just kidding. It's a sturdy bar. No. Bu- Built by the finest of DeWalt battery-powered nail guns and stained by other white people. Oh, and me. I had a hand in the staining and sanding.
Other white people.
4 white people involved, 1 Mexican.
Who's the Mexican?
Me.
Yeah.
Oh, don't give me that.
Mexican.
No, not true.
It is true.
Mm.
I'm fucking out of breath.
We have work to do. What's the buffest you ever been? Is there ever a point?
Buffest?
Yeah, was
Never.
there never? So you just
Strongest? Like how much could I lift?
yeah, but okay. I guess the real question is, was there ever? 'Cause
I've never been cut.
We've all been to the point where it's like we worked out for a while,
Never
Never.
in my life.
but you've tested yourself against weights. No.
Never gave a shit.
Oh, okay.
I can lift heavy stuff.
Shut up, Ryu. Huh?
I can lift heavy stuff.
Yeah, I got advantage of being a slightly bigger person is that you're just generally stronger.
Sure. He doesn't want to call me fat.
No, it's just in truth. You're taller than me, and you're bigger
I don't
than
think
me.
I'm taller than you.
Yeah, you are. What? How tall are you?
5'11"?
Yeah, I'm 5'9".
No.
Yeah.
Fucking stand up. I don't think he is. I always thought you were taller
okay,
than me.
so you have no.
Well, then you can fucking take your fucking chanclas off, idiot.
That's what I'm gonna do because these are thick ones. Because they're like
Thick ones.
But you
Dude, look at your bar. It's like chippies.
Yep.
I would say you're even with me.
You're looking up at my hair.
Well, that's because do you see your hair, dude? Like, you would say no.
Look, you can see the difference.
Oh,
in
I
eye
do.
level.
Yeah, I can see it right here.
Yeah, like an inch or two makes all the difference in the world. It's the truth.
It's a glandular problem. What does? Wait till you have less than a couple inches. You'll love it. Wait
Well,
till all the walls are hit.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Wait till all the walls are hit. The back wall, not so much.
The
But
trick is also
all
hitting the walls and the end.
yeah, I've never hit the end of anything.
It's a glandular problem.
Yeah, I already made that joke.
Yeah, I didn't hear you.
It's a glandular problem. You gotta stop giving me chips on this show. They're everywhere.
Yeah, pretzels it is. Because they
You-
don't get like this. You
yeah.
just put them in and they're gone.
I'm spitting chips everywhere.
Fire. He's
Do you
spitting,
know who's spitting fire?
he spits hot fire. What? It's like a rap thing.
It is. There's a new Lil Wayne song.
Little. This is how you know he's white.
Sure. But yeah, Lil Wayne
Ah, yes, Little Wayne.
has a new song out, and it's fucking, dude, it's good. Yeah, it's really good. It's called Brand New. And
Like the
it's him-
band.
Yeah, that band. I love that band. But Jesse Lacey, the lead singer, guitar player, is a pedophile and a giant piece of shit, which sucks balls. But I can put his art aside and really like Deja Entendu.
Oh, I only know the band name. I don't know any of their music.
I love Brand New. One of my older bands covered them.
Mm.
You know one of their songs, I guarantee it.
Oh, I hear it, but the thing is, like, it's the same. Like, okay, and not to take away from Lil Wayne's music, and that's hot fire here. And I haven't heard it. I don't know it. Well, I'll hear it later at some point. When it comes to like Brand New, MXPX, Phoenix TX, Blink 182, there's an era of music to me that Good Charlotte is in there too. That I kind of it's not that I lump them all together. It's just that phase is when I was super into getting into more metal, and so I heard the songs all the time, and I'll recognize them if I hear it, but none of it is meaningful to me.
Maybe it's because I'm a musician. but I really feel like all that music, including the metal, is very meaningful to me.
Yeah, I mean, those are my discovery stages of like Anthrax, 80s metal in general.
Like power metal or hair
Nightwish.
metal?
Nah, not really power metal too much.
I
Like
love power metal.
like the only power metal band I like is Dream Evil, and pretty much nobody
Megadeth?
else. That's not power metal.
Bullshit.
He doesn't even have the right voice for power metal. Like
Okay.
no. Power
I
metal,
think we're just describing the intricacies of metal and thinking
it's-
differently.
and that's really the problem.
Like
with the
thrash metal. Thrash metal and power metal are almost the same thing to me, and I would say Megadeth is both. Anthrax is both.
It's funny because Anthrax did they were on the line of that because they had a power metal style singer and a clearly thrash metal, speed metal band
Mhm.
group. But Metallica didn't have that singer. They had a screamer guy who tried to sing, not a singer that was just screaming. This is flip flop. Zach Wild, Arch Enemy Static. That's more modern metal, even though Arch Enemy's been around since the 90s. And so is
Zach
Static
Wild's
X.
been around since the
Yeah,
60s. And he was born in 68.
I get that, but nobody knew about Zach Wild until after he took over for Rhodes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew about him because of Black Label Society.
Yes. And I seen them at Ozfest.
Did you?
Yeah, I went to every Ozfest that was at Glen Helen.
Did you really?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Did you see the Ozfest? I don't remember their band name.
Okay. Oh, God. Lordy. The most boringest metal band show ever?
I don't know if that's... I think their band name was just Jada Pinkett Smith.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Me and Zalman were there for that one, too. That was, Wicked Wisdom.
Yes. The worst fucking... But Will Smith was in the front row fucking, like, hyping her up. He was the only one in the whole crowd.
We got there right after we heard that Will Smith came on stage to be like, everybody like her shit.
Yeah. Terrible.
And it is just such a disappointment.
In This Moment has a cool song
That's
called
when he
Let Me Be
sings.
Your Whore. That's what the song's called, is Whore.
Zalman became a fan of In This Moment, and I think it's not Poet. It's
Opeth? Opeth?
not Opeth. It's a girl singer. OPEC?
Opec? Opec. No, I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah. Well, I can't even remember that. But whatever the case is, like In This Moment and that band were like in the same show. But I was there for the OTEP.
OTEP, yes.
Yeah, that's why I
OTEP.
said Poet, because
Yeah.
I know that it's an acronym for
I
for
never
that.
even thought about that.
Yeah. I don't think Zalman was there for this one. I was there with a guy from high school named Orion, and we saw Sharon Osbourne come out after Iron Maiden and cuss out the Iron Maiden people, specifically Bruce, not anybody
Yeah,
else.
because they were throwing eggs at...
And there was was that the show I was with you, Zalman, where Arch Enemy came out on the second stage, and then later on in that night was this shit that happened with Iron Maiden. Their shit got shut down.
Yeah.
Eggs were getting thrown.
Yeah.
When the trooper came on and they run around with the British flag, a guy with a bigger American flag came out on stage. Like, how
And
these people
Sharon
make it-
Osbourne has been...
Okay, that was
she
ours.
keeps telling a story about how she was supplying eggs to the crowd.
Yeah. She was the one turning off the PA systems.
Yeah.
And it's
Because
like,
she's a stupid cunt. I fucking hate her. She's a vindictive cunt.
yeah. So that was crazy. And then now, like a decade plus later, I'm hearing musicians talk about that, and I'm like, I was there.
Ozfest was good.
And I think the last good one was the free one, the first free one, Free Fest is what they nicknamed it.
Never saw it.
Nah, yeah, that was they nicknamed one Free Fest.
We won tickets on K-Rock,
Oh, cool.
so it was free,
Yeah.
and it was at Glen Helen. Hey, dickhead.
Tequila Rita, everybody.
I think we've already had this one, but we're not positive. Yep, we've had it, and it's disgusting.
It doesn't stick out to me, but it doesn't taste good either. It tastes like Lemon Lucas went bad. Hatebreed was good. And,
Yeah.
and the funny thing is when we saw Hatebreed, like, you know, like the sort of cone of sound that speakers have? If you stand in the right spot, it'll blow your fucking ears out. We stood literally right outside that line, and it sounded great. No, we were right outside to where it would blow. So then we could hear everything. We could see them close, and it wasn't killing our ears. It was like the perfect mix.
Do you know what female lead metal band that I really like? I don't even know if you call them metal. Is Walls of Jericho.
Don't know.
Oh,
No.
they're dope.
I hope that Fozzy went and sang with them. You know Fozzy? I like Fozzy's first album. I'll put it that way.
I do. If nobody knows, that's Chris Jericho.
What up, duders? Meek Glow in the house.
What up, Meek?
I told you to hold my glasses, and then he went in there.
I just recently went in a mosh pit. When did I go? May, maybe? I don't remember. It was Blink-182. And I went in the mosh pit, and I don't remember it because I was blackout drunk. But for 3 days afterwards, I was sore, and I was like talking like this.
Oh, you got fucking throated, dude.
Well, no, it's just because I was screaming at the top of my lungs.
Okay.
Dude, Blink's been one of my all-time favorite top bands my whole life, and Dad's back.
There's Skunk. The one time that I went into a mosh pit, and I don't do that commonly. I don't really like that, but one time I was just like compelled to because he called it the Muppet Mosh Pit because I got on stage as well. So we all got on stage and they were handing out different masks that everybody wears. And there were masks that were like this big that you wear on you. And they're made of like foam rubber. So they're kind of soft. And I picked one that's Venom from Spider-Man. And everybody had different ones. So then he'd sing a song and everybody was on stage just rocking out to the certain beat that they had. And then he gets down and tells them, everybody get off stage and mosh. And everybody's fucking going, dude. And I couldn't see anything. I was just going. And the next thing I know, I'd get like I got like an elbow to the teeth and I'd just take a knee. But they're pretty respectful. If they're at that level, nobody touches you. And then I got up and I just kept going. But I was just more pushing. I like the pushing part of it. And you can kind of roll around in it and push. And roll around in it and push. The hits, not so much.
There's certain pits that have hits.
It was green Jello, by the way. And yes, of course. Yeah. And the Mission Tobacco Lounge. And she was just like, I don't know this guy.
Yeah. Kat used to go with me to shows at like Mission Tobacco or The Vibe or a lot of like smaller club shows where there's like 200 people max. And she's little. And she would walk out with fucking bloody mouths. Her head would be fucking hurt because people would fucking crowd walk. Ugh. And she'd be like, I don't want to go to hardcore shows anymore.
Yeah, no, Green Jello is a whole nother beast in that regard. It's like, and it's funny what that band devolved into, which is kind of sad. They were a legit band, even though they had a giant rotating cast of players, including Maynard James Keenan.
Including, I've told you this before on this podcast.
Oh. What?
Penn Jillette.
Oh, right. And then, but now it's basically just the original lead singer, Bill Manspeaker, and then anywhere he goes to tour, he just hires local musicians.
I mean, that's actually kind of rad as shit.
Yeah, because you get to go play with Green Jello as Green Jello. And, people that wouldn't normally get the opportunity now get to play with an established name, I guess you could say. Yeah.
You went to The Vibe?
Yeah, we went there.
I used to love The Vibe. Before it was The Vibe, it was even a cooler name, and I can't remember what it was.
Oh. We would go there to see Homebrewed. You brought it up. What was I supposed to say? It's the only reason I was there.
I've seen a lot of friends' bands play The Vibe.
It was Anthus. Yeah.
We went to The Vibe once, and it was the band's like 10th show at The Vibe. I want to say it was called like the Coyote or something before it was The Vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And the bartender bought shots for everybody in the venue. And we all did shots with everybody in the venue at once. It was crazy.
That is nuts.
It was like 250 people and the band.
That's crazy. And okay, so you might
yeah, sure.
You might like this as a joke because I know you find Psycho Stick funny, but you don't like their music. How about that? No?
Their music is fantastic.
Okay,
they're great musicians.
Yes, actually, yes,
they're actually very, very good music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just don't.
You don't care for the subject matter.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, that's
but
fine.
they write great songs.
But-
it's like the Bloodhound Gang or Weird Al.
Yeah, but
Great fucking people.
but one of their songs, they're talking about like performing on stage, and so like they're singing about what you do when you're on stage as the band, and at one point,
And I like to play guitar, and I like to play the bass, and
No,
I
no,
like
no.
to play the drums.
it's not that so. It's not like they're going through the breakdown, and at one point he goes, "Jog in place, and then he goes, "Teabag the stage, teabag the stage," and I'm like, I fucking seen every metal show that I've ever seen do exactly the shit that they're saying right now.
They take it from a place of truth.
Yeah. But the funny thing is, I saw Homebrewed's band do those exact moves, and then they were doing one show for to try to win a Battle of the Bands competition, a big one. But
I'll tell you the truth about Battle of the Bands.
it was kind of rigged.
Yeah, no band actually wins Battle of the Bands.
But the one guy, apparently that from that, I don't know, the company or magazine, whatever it was, that really, really, really liked their show specifically out of all the people in the band, or in the different bands, was like, "Oh, dude, you guys have such great stage presence. The moves you did, also." Like, he very, very, very complimentary of that. And then I'm like, "Oh, it was the stuff that Psycho Stick said every metal band does." And I'm like, "Oof." But apparently that guy had no pull with that company, so it didn't count for anything. But like, it was shiesty, dude. Like, there were one of the bands was like the band had women come out into the crowd and then tell people to vote for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like, no, I'm here for somebody else. Bought. Yeah, you said that.
Bought the shots.
Bought the shot.
Yeah, they didn't buy the shots for anybody.
They just used, hey, get rid of this bottom shelf liquor.
Yeah.
We need to restock.
I don't even know what the shot was at that point. We used to paint X's on our hands.
La Cadena vodka from Stater Brothers.
Is it La Cadena?
I don't know, but it's the plastic jug vodka.
No, that's Popov.
La Cadena is another one. It's their brand.
Stater Brothers has their own vodka?
I'm pretty sure it was La Cadena because it has the blue ribbon on it. I don't know.
We
Well,
used to have-
like you act like I'm the only one who drinks between us.
The first time I ever got like really wasted was plastic bottle whiskey.
I mean,
And it was called Black Velvet.
we all have the plastic bottle liquor stories, right?
Do we?
Don't we?
I almost
That's
bought you 10 plastic bottles of liquor today. It was only $10.
Plastic
And
bottles.
Kat said that's what starts blackout stories. It was the 99 flavors variety pack.
Oh, like the 99 apples and 99.
Yeah, it was 10 different 99.
You know who would actually like that? Way Fast. He's the one who introduced us to 99s.
That's like this, but worse.
He's the one he likes like 99 bananas, 99 apples.
He likes Rissa.
So she's cool. What's wrong with that?
Rissa doesn't like me. I love you, buddy. Both of you.
Okay, I'm done with that one. Oh, no.
That tastes like straight up rubbing alcohol.
Why is it okay? So far, out of all the ones I've tried, this is the highest up. Like this wins.
It's penis flavored.
Would you stop with that?
I miss the penis flavor. It's a joke on The Office. They make a coconut flavored energy drink, but it's in Chinese, and it says like coconut penis. And then like 6 or 7 episodes later, Robert California is drinking it, and he said, "I miss original flavor because it's just coconut flavor." So instead of coconut penis, it's just coconut. So he like misses the penis flavor out of the coconut penis flavor. I'm quoting The Office when I'm doing that. Also, my throat is burning because of that alcohol.
I'm sure Dogcoin gets your joke. I was just not that hugest of the fans of The Office. And I know he can't grill me on that because he's only a fan of it because Sarah. Yeah.
He's a what we call an office sleeper.
Oh, I get it. That's funny.
It wasn't meant to be like.
He
There-
falls asleep to The Office.
Yeah,
Yeah. I get
I
it.
don't see how that's a joke, but I get you.
Yeah, no, it's funny to me because it's like, yeah, because like I don't actually care about this show. I put it on to go to sleep. But, like,
Exactly.
that's funny to me.
Like I used to be. The Office is mid. You're fucking mid, bud. You're spare parts. Fucking idiot. The Office is great to sleep to. Futurama is what I used to go to sleep to every night. I was a Futurama sleeper.
Yeah, and you know, of the shows that guy has done, the one that will actually put you to sleep is Disenchantment.
I tried so hard to like that show. I couldn't.
At this point, I just want to finish it to close out the story loop.
Jim is probably one of the worst characters
right.
on that show.
The one that's supposed to be the average, the point of view of the average guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So in the time of the Office clones, the only show that I watched was because it had actors from, I think, either in Living Color or Living Single, like some of the other 90s shows.
Mhm.
And that was Supermarket, I think it was, or something like that. Yeah. And then it got Superstore. That's it.
That one.
It was the grocery store one.
No.
No, there's a grocery store one on TBS. I like that one.
Oh, I didn't watch that one. Kim's Convenience?
No. It was like Super something.
There was Superstore.
Maybe it was Superstore.
It wasn't a grocery store. It was like a
Office
Walmart.
clone TV show. Grocery store. Nope. Definitely not Halt and Catch Fire.
No.
Definitely not the clone Tyrone. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was Superstore. I don't know. And it only lasted like 2 seasons, so whatever.
Oh, Superstore I think is still going.
Oh, really? No, then it's not the one I'm thinking of. TBS, maybe if I put that. TBS Supermarket Store. TBS.
I just dripped all the way down. I'm a fucking filthy mess right now.
What the hell? TBS Supermarket Story? No, that's not it. Oh, 10 items or less.
Oh.
Yeah. Of course, I end up liking the one that nobody watched.
Yeah, that sounds about your...
And also it was on TBS.
The only good thing that ever come out of TBS was the reboot of Conan.
Ah, yes. Jennifer Kim Coles. Who? That was one of the people that I watched it for, because I seen her from other stuff on TV before. Chris Payne. Then yeah. I don't know. 10 items or less though. That was so specifically grocery store. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it didn't last.
Oh, okay.
And that's it. I think I saw like the first 2 episodes of Community and Parks and Rec, and I was like,
Fucking love Community. Except for Chevy Chase, that show is really good.
It's funny listening to, because I'm a big fan of, we're big fans of the show Only Murders in the Building, which is Steve Martin and Martin Short's new show.
And Ariana Grande.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Not
Selena
Ariana
Gomez.
Grande. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Selena Gomez.
And it's great, but the thing is, she's just an actress on the show.
But she's like a good, like, third person.
Mhm.
Like, she really ties it together, I believe.
It's funny because, like, I feel like for Martin Short and Steve Martin to do well, they need a funny third. They
Yeah.
need a good third. And
Or a
that's been
mid-third.
or mid third.
Yeah.
But like that's been their story since like the
Three Amigos?
80s. Yeah. And originally it was Chevy Chase. And so there's been stories coming out where they talk about Chevy Chase and people are trying to dig it out of them how much of an asshole he was. And they still very nicely describe him, but the situations that they describe very clearly depict him as a bit of an asshole still.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it's like such a nice way to remember a friend that
Yeah.
they don't really collaborate with anymore.
Yeah. All I've heard is that he's terrible and then he says the N-word a lot.
I don't know about that. I haven't heard
You
that.
Google it.
That's crazy.
He does. Like, probably as much as my dad.
So he should be hanging out with Mel Gibson?
Mel Gibson just had a bunch of, like, Jewy
Yeah.
slurs. Never the N-word.
I saw a review of the show The Continental.
Lag.
Oh yeah, our connection's acting up. Oh, it went to 0. Come on, come back. Yeah, I'll drop the bit rate a little bit, see if it comes back.
Oh, no.
Otherwise,
I mean, we're coming to the end of it.
yeah, otherwise we're done here. Drop it to 5,000. Stabilize. Why are you going so high? It's like shooting up to 11 megs upload. Like, no,
Oh, wow.
I told you 5.
Hey, Ryu, are you still here?
What is happening? Okay, it's stabilizing. It's stabilizing. Okay. All right, we're stable again. I don't know what that was about. Anyways,
Uh-oh.
don't worry about that.
What was that?
I think there was a little bit of a network hiccup because otherwise
Yeah.
that wouldn't have popped up.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, we're back. Anyways, so
All right, Ryu, are you there?
So I was watching a review of the reading.
You like my pickled beer?
Yes, he posted in the CG Discord the pickled flavored beer, and I'm like, that could be interesting. I would imagine to be like a sour,
Oh,
but
are we playing card game when I get home?
same answer.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, yes.
and somebody said the show's terrible aside from Mel Gibson being on it, and I'm like, come on. I like Mel Gibson as an actor.
Yeah.
I don't care about the
As
dumb-
a person, he's a piece of shit. Kind
Yeah.
of like Charlie Sheen. Terrible fucking person. Great actor. Kind of like Danny Masterson.
Oh, well, no, he's just terrible all around.
No, I liked his hide.
I know, but that was like he was sure he was an experienced actor by the time he was Hyde before anybody else. Nobody else is an experienced actor.
True.
But then he did nothing after that.
No, true. He didn't have to. He was already fucking raping chicks.
That's the point. You gotta get famous enough where you don't need to do that.
Yeah. Well, oh yeah? Tell that to Bill Cosby. At that
power
point,
dynamics.
Yeah, it's not about raping the girls. It's about, well, it is about raping the girls. It's about the power. It's about the control you have over them more than the just getting your pee-pee wet.
I just really wanted to make a joke using the rock song right now, but I just don't know the lyrics. It's about power.
It's about yeah, I got it.
No, not on the mix.
They're all empty.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
The rock song that I thought of is "What Can I Say Except You're Welcome." That's the rock song I know.
See, it's funny is like people were when The Rock put out his song, that song, Power. Everybody was like, and he put out their like first rap song, and me included. I was in there like, the fuck, what about this song? And it was his song with like Slick Rick and a few other rappers, and it was about Poontang Pie. Do you know the song? Yes, and it's like, hello.
Yeah, but that was like
You're just trying to ignore that you did that.
His like wrestling persona. That
Yes.
was like,
Yeah.
it's not okay. That was The Rock's first rap song,
Not
but
Dwayne's.
not Dwayne Johnson. Also, Skullcra,
Oh.
what's foul? I missed that. I'm sorry. Was it just the rape talk? Because rape is bad.
Also, there's like a section where he goes like he ate the Chinese neighbor's pie and he goes, it has me like ching ching chong. Like he put that. It's in the song. It's The Rock doing it, not the other guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I spilled a drink. Give me the other one.
Whoop.
We're gonna rectify that right now. I made him come with 2 fingers. So now we
3
got
next time.
cocktails for. Oh, and this one has all kinds of hair on it just for you. I'm pretty sure this. Here, I'm gonna try this.
hair.
Yeah, that's the one that was under the fucking couch. I can guarantee
Yeah,
it.
but that's your hair though. Look
Is
at
it?
that.
How do you know?
Look at the color. Who else has that color hair here?
Olga,
No.
look at how long it is.
That's not Brando.
Look at how long this is.
Yeah, look at
Look
how.
at, look at. I'm still going. Am I a fucking magician?
Yeah, it's about that long.
Dick,
Is this your color?
what is this?
No. It was the. Well, but it was the
Next time you come on our face, you have to say that. Is this your card?
No, it's a under the dick. You go. Huh. the Spider-Man. You don't know that?
No.
A joke.
My dick's not big enough to put my hand underneath.
No, the TikTok of like the guy fake getting arrested by the cop and he keeps doing magic tricks at him.
Oh, my favorite one, fake getting arrested. He's like, my safe word's pineapple. I like it.
If you guys want terrible fucking rap, I guess it's not rap, but Steven Seagal has a fucking Jamaican album.
I was gonna say MC Chris, but I know you like Boba Fett's
I
song.
love MC Chris as a person.
And he just sad. It's just sad that his voice just does not go well.
I've seen him live multiple times.
It holds him back.
It does. Because
But-
he writes good fucking
Yes,
music.
absolutely. He's an
It's Psycho
amazing.
Stick. Great musicianship, but his singing is dog.
No, his singing is fine. The only reason people don't like Psycho Stick is because they stay squarely within the realm of comedy. And for some reason, comedy in music rarely does well. Rarely. And I'm not saying never, because obviously some people have done very well with it. But they originally used to get compared to System of a Down. And to me, that was not a good comparison, because System of a Down was funny literally 1% of the time and political the rest of the fucking time. I shouldn't have done that. Political too.
Yeah. The question of the night is, have you ever had your dick sucked from behind? Like, that question? Okay,
It doesn't.
hold on.
What do you need?
I need like a dick. Oh, here.
Here you go. Here. This is,
Nope. I have a
but this
cigarette.
can flex.
I have a
And you're not
cigarette,
going to
idiot.
ruin a cigarette to do it.
I'm not going to ruin a cigarette. Okay, so here's the normal person. So her head's coming this way and sucking your pee-pee?
Might as well be in front.
Yeah, it might as well be in front. Like, or is it like, is your fucking pee-pee down and she's like
You're
back here fucking,
break-
and you're just fucking drilling her face? Because either way, the answer is no for me.
Or you're breaking it in half to go backwards.
Yeah.
For those of
Oh,
us
should I
that
try
are.
my cigarette trick and break a cigarette?
All right, here we go.
I'm gonna try it. I'm just gonna try it.
Here we go.
once.
Here we
Hold
go.
on. All right, a can bottle. No, we just have them in this.
There it is.
I'm
Buzzballs
just
are
gonna try
hell
this
in a
once.
can. Yeah, bottle. In
A bottle can? Yeah, a container.
Yeah.
I'm only gonna try this once, and I doubt it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it anyways. Oh no,
Oh, didn't break it at least.
it didn't break it.
Just hit the ground.
Yeah, we'll pick that up later. I've only been able to do that twice ever.
While
I
lit?
have, while lit.
Oh, okay.
Because the other one I have is
I like your other one. Like
this one. Nope, can't do it because I'm sitting down. It's really throwing off my balance.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I can flick it and
I've seen it happen. Oh, there it is. Yeah,
Close
there it
enough.
is. Yeah, you clip that.
chip that.
Chip-
Can't do it. I've dropped 2 cigarettes now.
That needs a
Can
clip.
we dink this?
That needs a clip with the chip that. Please, somebody talk about being turned into. Boop. Cheers.
This is
Buzz
forbidden apple.
This is for Based for showing up here. Thank you, dude.
Whew. That is the most fucking rubbing alcohol one I've ever had.
Oh, I want to finish on the good one.
Yeah.
It's-
Dude, I love
not bad.
apple flavored things.
It's not bad. No,
It's not
it's
terrible.
definitely better than the tequila one, to me.
Yeah. I kind of agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, look, okay, when Zalman says that, like, I think that's possible within the first couple of minutes, and then it's just not possible no more.
The cigarette's on the ground.
I didn't know you dropped another one.
Yeah, I didn't go and pick the other one up.
I thought you only had one out. What do you think?
The smell is fantastic. The taste is literally.
I'd say
rubbing
the same thing about candles.
I say the same thing about buttholes. It always smells so appetizing that
No,
you
it
lick it
Why
and it
is-
just tastes like battery acid.
Oh, we
no.
went over.
We've gone 3 hours, guys. Fuck. That's the first 3-hour GTE. See if I can do this standing better
Yeah.
every time.
Clip it.
Standing, I could do it.
Oh, twice. Clip it. Oh, 3 times. Clip it.
Oh no, this is like one of those.
Oh, clip it. 4, 5. Clip it. 6. Clip it. Don't clip
Damn
it. He dropped it. It's done. We're done. Heat check.
So now it's flat.
You stepped on it after you dropped it?
Yeah.
Whatever. It's flat cigarette still smokes the same. I can add it later. it
It vanished.
didn't even get to spin. It just.
I love you guys. We're gonna drink the rest of these and call it a night. It's been just about 3 hours. Thanks for being here with us. I'm spitting chips fucking everywhere. I'm slurring. We're gonna go ahead and actually, Ryu, can you !SO has agent.
Shout out has agent right here. You see his name right there. Has agent.
_agent. I need to change my name because I tell people I'm has agent, and they look up HAS dash
like the past tense. Has,
yeah. And they can never find it. They're like, I can't find you on Twitch. I'm an idiot. It's has like hazardous agent.
Maybe you can look up hazardous agent. See if it's available.
Maybe, yeah. But then fucking spell hazardous. Because I can't, and I wasn't an actual hazardous agent.
Well, what do you do then? How do you keep the theme? But how do you keep the theme?
Do a fucking rad agent?
We just said it has agent. Rad agent works though.
Rad agent because radioactive agent, and then that would go well with my subscriber badges.
Yeah, still goes perfect.
Has
JG Wright says hazard easy.
What's up, JG
Hazard
Wright?
agent.
That's the first time I've ever seen you in chat. Thanks for hanging out.
There you go. Hazard agent.
So we're gonna clink these.
No.
We're gonna fucking
Rad.
chug these, and then we're gonna go home. And I'm gonna go play Rocket League if anybody wants
So I
to
have
watch
to make
me.
another one of those. I'll just make the R actually. Then you pop out the H.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to go watch me and Mr. Ryu Dragon play card game, go to where the shout out is.
Yeah.
We love you. We mean it. Have a great night.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Not finishing that. It's disgusting.
I'm finishing it.